Good evening, everyone. How are you doing? We're just gonna have some fun tonight. Tonight we're gonna be talking about red flags in relationships. I'm just gonna ask Corey Black and Jay some questions, but they're not here yet. So I just want to hang out with everyone, see how everyone's Christmas was. What are your give me like a couple of goals for the new year, and let's just have a good time tonight. We're gonna be playing Black Card Revoked. And let's see how many rounds of that we can get into. And Mr. Corey Black is going to bless us with a sensual lyrical reading. I keep saying that like sensual because I keep thinking I'm going to get it wrong. So who is in here with me tonight? Who is in here with me tonight? Uh, so what he was saying is he'd like to know. We're going to pull the chat and we're gonna see what everyone would like to hear. Okay, so he does Boys to Men, and he's done some others, but I would like to know what everyone would like to hear. He's actually coming in right now. That is so funny because I literally typed in 3 letters and it all came up. Hey, Brandy, how are you doing? I'm bringing in Corey Black right now. Hey, Brandy. So hold on, let me bring in Corey. How are you doing, Corey?
Hey, how's it going?
Good, good. So this is the preamble to the new year. And I know you have a lot of things going on this year. Thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight.
Absolutely, no problem.
Yes,
Um,
David is
but
in here. Thank you, David. Hey. Brandy, Corey, you're already getting requests.
what?
Brandy would like you to say her name. Just say her name, Brandy Love.
Oh, Brandy Love.
Y'all, he doesn't even have his camera on yet. Like,
Yeah,
this is a working man.
yeah.
Let him
Give me 1 second for the camera. I'll be on it.
Yeah, no, take your time. Take your time. Everybody's just getting in here, just getting in here. But we're just gonna hang out tonight. We're gonna play some games and we're just gonna have a good time. But I do want to ask Corey a couple of questions, but we're just gonna keep it light tonight. We're gonna keep it light. Um,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah, I'm game. Let's go.
So and Sean might bless us with his presence as well. So that is and Sean loves Sean's gonna bring the heat and bless us with his time as well. So y'all, so how's everyone doing tonight? I got David and I got Brandy and I got a couple more people in here, but nobody has said anything in the chat just yet. Um, they're probably waiting for Corey to turn on his camera. So yeah, but just give Corey some time. Hang out.
I
Hey, Mimi.
seriously doubt that. Seriously doubt that.
So Corey, what are give me like 2 goals for the new year that you have?
Oh, one major goal is being more active on my YouTube, all social media. So anyone's listening, follow Black Made Media on all platforms because I'm going to be busy this year posting things on my social media. So that's
So
that's
go
huge.
ahead.
Go ahead.
That's no, you said that's crucial.
Yeah, that's huge for me. I need to
That's
do
huge for me too. That honestly, that is my one of my main goals as well.
that.
And I'm like gonna set a goal for myself, like every day, post once or twice. Like people are saying that you need to post like 15 times a week and stuff like that. I don't know if I can do that.
But nah. Just more
so
frequent than I've been doing. So
so are you gonna like do like 5 times a week, or have you really set yourself up for like a calendar, or what have you done?
at minimum 3 times a week. At minimum. Yeah.
Yeah.
So how much from there, really depends on the mood of the day, but
Right.
no less than 3 times a week.
Yeah, that's exactly. I was saying 5 times a week. So I think
Yeah.
that's a good. I think that's good. I think that's good. Especially like you said, we're still working. We're still in here, working and doing things.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I think I need to make you a mod. Or I'm gonna hold on, y'all. Hold on, because I'm seeing something coming through. Jimmy Two Shakes. Okay. So Corey, you are a kind of a relationship coach, am I right?
Right.
So what are top two red flags when you're first meeting someone?
Okay.
Okay. Top two red flags a woman should look for or not look for if she sees something in a guy and she's like, ooh, this is a red flag. Sometimes as women we overlook things.
Okay. Well, I can say for particular age groups, I'll say 40 plus, 35 plus. Red flags will be any man who does not have a plan, a structure for marriage. So if you're marriage minded, you want a man who's marriage minded, ask him about his structure for marriage.
A
And
structure, an
yeah,
actual like game plan.
yeah, actual plan. And you don't have to agree with it 100%, but at least 80% of that plan you need to be able to agree with. And I think you guys can compromise on the other 20. So that's one. I think the second flag, man, really is someone who is not invested into the relationship. If you see signs of them not being invested into the relationship as much as you are, that's also
Mhm.
a sign because that's preoccupation. They're occupied by something else. So that's two things to look for.
I agree. If you are um gauging their interest, if you're, that you're dating them and you guys are really spending that time together and he doesn't seem like he's interested or he's not putting in that effort that you're putting in, yeah, that's a
Yeah,
big red flag.
definitely.
Yeah. Hold on one second, because I think I need to. Yeah. And Tia Maria, I made you a mod as well. Um, so those, and so what do you think? Okay, so that's what us women should look for in a man. What about the other way around?
Okay, so for a man, he has to
Mhm.
make sure that he gets a woman who really knows herself, who has a lot of self worth and knows exactly what it is that she wants. So that's really huge for us because um, a lot of women go around. Well, I won't say a lot, but there's just a demographic of women who go around and do point fingers at other couples and say those are my couple's goals. But what are your personal goals? How do you want to see you get to that point? So I think a lot of women do have a self awareness about themselves. They know what they want, but man, we just have to find those women who do know that.
You know, it's so interesting you say that. I really appreciate this conversation because when I was much younger, right out of high school, I remember, hanging out with a good friend of mine, and she would look at these other couples that were married and had kids, and she's like, "That's my goal," or she was just loving looking at these other couples, and I said, "You don't know what's going on in that house."
Yeah, yeah,
You don't
absolutely.
know and then turns out a year later we found out that he was abusing her and they're separated and the whole thing. I said, you don't know, you can't think just because you see um a marriage, just because you see somebody, in a marriage or in a relationship, we
Mhm.
can't look at somebody else and be like, oh, that's what I want, and aspire to that. That could
Yeah,
be the last thing that you want.
I know one of the big ones was Will and Jada. You know, that was a big one. I want that type of relationship. Then you realize that they can be swinging out here. Oh, you don't want it now. So
Right.
now it's changed. So you just have to pay attention. I mean, the good, everybody wants to be in a successful and happy relationship, no doubt. And everybody wants to be with someone who they can build with. But just make sure that you have the tools ready to do that because
Right.
it's not 100% up to that man to get you guys to the next level. You have to work together. You have to have a person that's a helpmate for a reason. So you have to work together to get there.
And you talked on the men's panel of having a helpmate, and it's so interesting. You had given us the scenario of, you were dating this young lady and you were doing these extra things, and you noticed that she wasn't doing these extra things in return.
Right.
And sometimes we don't even pay attention to it. We just going along and we think, well, that's what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
I think one of the biggest issues that I had in that situation, just me personally,
Mhm.
she was a very beautiful woman, and I felt like it went from us doing things together and to it was just being solely me. So I got the feeling as if she felt that she just deserved to be doted on, deserved to
Mhm.
have everything done for her, utilities, bills, and everything paid for her, because she was pretty. To be honest,
Mhm.
she's used to that type of treatment. But I'm just built a different way. So
Do you think men, because we talk about the fact that us women, we let things go by and we just, you know, oh, he's not right for me, but I stick with it. Do you think men do the same thing?
that they stick in relationships that they know they just. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think we all do it. Um, I honestly think we all settle in some shape or form when it comes to dating. Because the man that you're dating, he may be attractive, but there's always another level. The woman you're dating, she can be attractive, but there's always another level. Body shapes, there's always another level. So no matter if you're in shape or not in shape, there's always going to be another level that
Mm,
you would be attracted to more so than what you currently have, even though you find what you have currently attractive. But it's always another level. So that's why I say we settle in some shape or form. But it's not always a bad thing when it comes to settling for that, because
right.
if we keep doing that, we're always looking for the next best thing. We can't really focus on anyone. I think that's one of the problems we have in a lot of relationships today is that they don't last as long because everyone's waiting on the next best thing instead of focusing on who they're with now.
I agree. I honestly, like I said, I used to live in LA and I really felt like, people were looking for oh, well, well, she's nice, but that
Yeah,
type of thing.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, that happens a lot, man, unfortunately.
Hmm. Yeah, you're right. That does happen a lot. That does happen a lot. So your one of your major goals is to be, more vocal or not vocal, visual on
Yeah,
social media,
active. Yeah, yeah,
active.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
So what was your second goal?
That's gonna occupy a lot of my time right there.
It is.
And just be a stronger communicator when it comes to what I do in relationships. So it's a course that everyone has to get stronger in. You know,
Mhm.
um, as a coach, as an advisor, and this is any coach, life coach, whatever. We all have these desires to be stronger and better. We can't just stop in one place and be like, okay, we're good here, but you have to keep going. You have to
Right.
keep learning more. So yeah, that's definitely.
Oh, you know what? I agree with you. I want to get back to. I want to give a shout out to Lola. Lola, you're at 1,000. You at 500. I think, yeah. Put it in the chat, Lola. We want to, shout you out and just give a congratulations to Lola because I think she got up there. I think I saw some. I was like, I'm so happy for you. So we want to just really give a shout out to Lola and just really support our friend Lola Ajasafi.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's
Oh,
good, Lola. I thought,
what?
a few minutes ago, I think she was like 16 away. So that's good. People just came together and
Yes.
got there with you. Yeah, that's dope.
That's great. That's because I saw something earlier today and I was like, well, wait a minute, what am I seeing? And so and I was like, wait a minute. And I was driving and I said, okay, I'm just gonna have to reach out. So congratulations to Lola. Congratulations to Lola. Um, yes, she's now at 1K. She's now at 1K. We gotta just definitely y'all now. Let's get to that 2,500. Now let's get to that. We got to get her to 2K. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So my main thing is to be more visual on social media. My main thing is to really get my podcast more. I do my show with the incomparable Kia Simone and Misha Allen, but then I also have my own show. I'm doing 6 episodes of the women's panel, and I want to do that at least twice a month. Um, but my second goal is I am producing and the uh, the film short, and I really want to finish at least 3 scripts in the next 6 months. That's so that
Okay.
is my
Okay.
So I've literally just set a goal. I'm like, I didn't say when, but
Yeah,
that is it. Go ahead,
that
Corey.
I think that is great. That's in mine as well because that's all a part of Black Made Media. Yeah, I talk about relationships, but everything on Black Made Media, the platform, is
Mhm.
relationship related. So I also write skits and miniseries and things of that nature just to go onto the site and just take a look at it.
So what's so funny is, and I'm so glad you said it. We're just chopping it up for now, y'all, and but I'm going to put, you know what, while I chop it up, I'm going to be putting in the chat. I'm going to ask you guys, what would you guys like to hear a little snippet of from Corey? So he is going to be just blessing us with a little snippet of sensual lyrical readings. I really hope that you guys are um subscribing to Central Lyrical Readings. He's not going to give you a whole thing, but he has Boys to Men, Brian McKnight, Silk. Um, yeah, boys. There's a couple Boys to Men. So two Boys to Men. I'll make love to you, and Here I Come. I want to hear Here I Come, but that's because that's I can literally hear that song in my head if when I say the words, so I know that song.
Oh,
Like
you know
I
the song. And that's what I want people to do. I want them to listen to the listen to the
so
reading,
you're even
and then
laughing at me, like I can
yeah,
hear the, you know,
yeah. The
'cause I
song,
can,
the
and
song
I
is
know,
nice.
yeah, and I can hold a tune, so I'm like I
Okay.
want to sing it. I literally like
Yeah, yeah.
so so I'm gonna ask you guys what you would like to hear. But so when I first started this, so I wanted to call the show, wanted my like the panel show, United States of Melanin,
I saw that
and
on your page. I think that's dope.
And I was like, because it's not just about women, it's not just about men. I really wanted to make it a full circle experience.
Hmm.
And but I'm also writing. And I was actually talking to a friend of mine who's a publicist, and she's like, no, you need to do this. And she really wants to help me build this. And I said, I don't know if I've had the time. I've got my own Instagram, and then I've got a USM, so United States of Melanin. And I really want to be doing more than just the podcast. And you talking about skits, I have like these one-page skits that I've been wanting to do as well, and these comedy skits. So it's not just the podcast, but it's more. It's definitely a full circle experience that I've been wanting to really produce and show people different creative sides of me. And so yeah, it's like a two-person skit, and so there's several of them. So there's been more than just the one part of it. So I really want to branch out and do more. So that's my I guess that's like goal number 3 or 4. What is that now?
Yeah, I mean, hey, you got to keep them coming. You know,
Right.
so you're gonna reach one goal. You have to have another one in your back pocket to go for. So I think it's great.
Yes. Thank you.
Great.
So that's my goal. So that's the so but at least scripts and at least 3 in the next 6 months. So I might need to like maybe you know how people say speak it out loud, speak it into existence.
Right.
I'm need y'all to maybe be some accountability partner, need some accountability partners or something like that. But because it's the writing part is difficult, but it's worth it. It is
Yeah.
worth it.
Yeah. But once you get in the groove, though, it's like you can't stop. So
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So boys to men, here I come. Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You. Brian McKnight, Never Felt This Way, or Silk, Lose Control. Okay, we got Boys to Men. We've got, hold on, I'm gonna put them in the chat so you guys can actually see, hear it. And then I'm actually spelling boys. It's spelling boys with a Z and not boys with an S. That's so funny. You see what people are saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to see now. Yeah. No, I don't see anything yet.
Okay.
Yeah, so I can do one of the songs I've already done, or I can do a new one.
You can do a new one.
Yeah, I do it. I can do a new one.
What new one do you want to do? Hmm.
Oh, you know what? I can let people in on the one I'm going to upload soon. So
Yeah,
let's see
you
speed.
know what? Never mind that, y'all. I want breaking. I want a new one. I want a new one. What new
Okay,
one?
okay. The new one is called "That's Just My Way" by Eric Benet.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a good one. It's a
let's
good
do
one.
that. Let's do
Yeah,
that. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. You're gonna start now?
Oh no, I thought it would be
No,
later. I thought it was later
no,
on.
I
Yeah,
was gonna do it later. I'm
yeah,
gonna,
yeah, yeah. I
yo,
thought it was
y'all.
later.
Let's. We're gonna surprise him with that. We're gonna, yeah. Let's do that later. Let's do that later.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
okay.
Yeah. So you know what? I agree. I want to do that later. I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to do that just yet.
Okay.
So we got our goals. Y'all, we're gonna need some accountability partners. We're gonna have and I told y'all I'm on this weight loss journey. So that's another thing. Oh, okay. So Lola knows it. Lola knows it. So yeah, that's the one we're gonna do. We're gonna do something new. We're gonna do something. I really want something new for the new year. So I like the red flags that I was talking about earlier is uh don't um when you have somebody that's, as far as us women, we really need to not look at somebody else's relationship and think that that's what we want, because we don't know what's going on behind closed doors. We don't know how people really are. And so that's what we need to really just concentrate on ourselves and just know our self-worth. That's major. And that's one thing Corey did say. Um, and one major one that I think is huge is how does somebody treat their family? How does somebody treat their mother? That's that's one huge red flag. And if they have children, how do they have a relationship with their children?
Yeah,
That Go ahead.
yeah. I didn't mean to cut you off. Just
No, go ahead.
with that relationship with kids, that's huge, man. Because oftentimes, especially with guys, unfortunately, they'll say they have a good relationship with their kids, but they can't tell you anything about them. You know, what's their favorite movie? What's their favorite song to sing? What's their favorite PJs? The things that a parent who's in the mix would know. And I think those are important questions to ask, just because not so much to question them, but just to understand the dynamic between him and his son or daughter. I think that's really important. Something wrong
That
with
is so important. Like, and I get that, if you're separate, if you're only seeing the kids on the weekend, if you're not, in their life daily, but if you got to have that relationship, that conversation with their kid, know that Peppa Pig, you got to know, you got to know that, you got to know those little things, you got to know what bands they're interested in, you got to know those little things, get to know their personality. If I would, I I could not, I could not date somebody if he had kids and he didn't know know his kids. Oh no, and just had hey, you gonna break a date with me because your kids need you? That's fine with me. That makes total sense to me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That- because that I would be upset if you didn't. I would be upset if you didn't.
especially if you're trying to build something with him as well. Like if you want to have a kid with him or something, it's kind of like a red. That's a huge red flag for someone who's trying to build a family,
Yeah.
start a family with somebody. Yeah,
Mhm. Yeah, I had an ex that was constantly, um, going to see his kids or on the phone with his son. His son could call him out of the blue no matter what. I was like, that's good. That's a good thing. That's a good sign to me. That's a
yeah.
good sign to me. Okay, let's have a little fun before Corey blesses us with a sensual lyrical reading. Okay, so Corey, we're gonna play Black Card Revoked. So, but
Oh, oh boy.
Yes, we're gonna play Black Card Revoked. So what? Okay, so wait a minute. What's your like? Are you a movie or music person?
Both, but music is mostly old school. Well, I consider old school
Mhm.
to be like late mid 2000s, probably up to 2007, 2010. I don't
So
really listen to
90s
anything new.
R&B. So
What's that?
90s R&B.
Yeah, yeah, it
Okay.
works too.
Okay. 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 That's good. So no rap or
Oh yeah, I do hip hop too, but it's all in that era though. Like that's the hip hop I grew up with, you know. Um, even from the 80s, hip hop. So yeah, definitely hip hop.
okay. Okay. So
We'll see.
the
We'll see. We'll see
reason
when
why
you
I'm
ask these
laughing,
questions.
the reason why I'm laughing is because there's some up here that are majority rule.
Okay.
And so the people in the chat can participate. And then there's some that is the listen, I need to know the answer.
Okay.
So so I'm gonna ask y'all, in what year did Cash Money Records take over?
You asking the
That's the question.
the chat or me?
No, I'm asking you, Corey.
Oh,
And the chat. If y'all know it, shout it out. Go ahead.
definitely from the 99 and 2000.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
right. I was good. So the reason why I waited is because it's a multiple choice question. But I was
Okay.
like, he's got to know this one. So
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't even say that. So I didn't even. Oh, Lola said 98 to 2000s. Okay. But I think that's, yeah, Brandy. Thank you. Thank you, Brandy. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So according to Kanye, who doesn't have the answers? Taylor Swift, Beck, Jay-Z, or Sway?
Sway.
It's Sway. It's Sway. It's Sway.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, this is an old one. This is an old question. I think that you know it though. Mm, Do you know what's Mike Jones' phone number?
Ooh.
Is it
Ooh.
867-867-5309, 707-606-0842, or 777-9311?
Definitely not 7-7. Okay, that's funny. Um,
Or 281-330-8004.
okay, I don't know this one. The way to use that lifeline for
You're gonna
the
use a lifeline? Who in the
yeah,
chat knows
yeah,
it? What's Mike Jones's phone number? 867-5309, 777-9311, 707-606-0842, or Lola said, go ahead and take my card. 281-330-8004. Oh, y'all. Tia, do you know this one?
I know what it's not. the 86753. That was a good one.
Right. I know.
That is a good
Y'all. Brandy, I swear I thought y'all were gonna get it. You know what was hard? No, it's not that one. Y'all. It was hard for me to not say it in the rhythm of it.
yeah.
281-330-8004.
Yeah. So
It was hard
I
for me
was
not to do it. I was
and it was hard for me not to sing that 8675309. Yeah.
like, it was hard for me not to do it like that. So Tien, y'all take my card too.
Mm, mm, mm.
Okay. Okay, last time I checked, he was the man on the streets. Drake, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z, or Young Jeezy?
Young Jeezy.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I didn't even do the majority rules. I could have done majority rules on y'all, but I didn't. Okay. Should I do the majority rules? Because you know what? Okay. Which rapper would you bring back? Biggie, Heavy D, Pimp C, or Tupac? I know my answer. It's multiple choice. I'm asking the chat and I'm asking you.
Oh, okay. Okay. Oh, you want me to get my answer after the chat or before?
No, go ahead and get who would you bring back? Okay, would it be Heavy D, Pimp C, Tupac, or Biggie?
It'd be Tupac for me.
It would be Tupac for me too.
Yeah, yeah.
It would be Tupac no matter. Why Tupac?
Because Tupac was one of the people who people actually listen to on a deeper message, and I think in today's climate we could use a lot of that. So I would definitely say Tupac.
I would say Tupac too because he's a poet. I
Yeah.
actually bought his poetry, and yeah, I just think he would have done just with movies, and he would have just done much more. I don't know. Well, much more than from what I saw. I'm not saying that he wouldn't have done more, but I just saw more.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Mm. Who is the best rapper right now? Kendrick Lamar, Drake, Travis Scott, or DaBaby? There's majority rules, so y'all go ahead. Who do you think is the best rapper right now?
Ooh. Give me that list again one more time.
Kendrick Lamar,
Uh-huh.
Drake, Travis Scott, or DaBaby?
Okay. The best rapper. I would also say Kendrick, but most popular, I would say it would be Drake. So that's a tough one for me to answer that.
Is it okay? So why do you think Drake?
As far as most popular, because
No, I see what, but do you think he's better?
no, I'm not even really. To be honest, I'm not really a huge Drake fan. I mean, he has a couple of songs that I bought my head to, but it's not like I run out to get his album. You know, I like rap songs where they're actually talking about something. Like, it's a message to be gained from it. So I don't get that from Drake, but that's not what he's supposed to be doing anyway. So he's doing what he's supposed to be doing, making hits, make people bob their head, dance, and that's it. I'm just a little different from what I look for in my hip hop.
I agree, and I agree with Lola. Kendrick is an artist, and Drake is commercial, and I don't think that he's necessarily that great. But yeah, he's a hustler. He's something. Something. It would kind of like hurt my throat to actually say his name. Say it just anyway, I could okay. Y'all, I dropped my card just because I wanted to say this one. Majority rules, everyone in the chat, and Corey Black, who is the best female soul singer of all time? Patti LaBelle, Aretha Franklin, Etta James, or Anita Baker?
Oh man, my mom would beat my butt if I didn't say Patti LaBelle. I got to give it to Patti. Patti has some songs that I jam out to, that I listen to, so I have to give it to Patti. If you had put Gladys Knight in there, I probably had a harder time. But yeah, Patti is the truth.
You know what's so funny? I wanted to add Chaka Khan.
Ooh.
I wanted to add, and then you're right. If I had added Gladys, oh my gosh,
yeah, that's a tough.
That would have been tough. I would have definitely said, Gladys. I would have said Gladys.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny, Brandy? That Whitney.
I mean, that's respect to Whitney, no doubt. But it was the all time. That's the reason. Patti started out young and still sings like the exact same way as an older lady. As a mature woman, I said. So yeah, I love the fact that she's able to do that. You know, that says a lot. I love artists who stand the test of time. It's a
I
respect
agree.
for that. Yeah.
She's still able to do that, and just remembering the verses. I love me some Gladys. I love and I, but that was a hard one because just thinking, gosh, they've been doing this a long time. Like they're
Oh
just that good for that
yeah.
long.
They had
Yeah,
way more hits. they
way more
had
hits.
way more hits.
Yes. I, just wow. They've been doing that for a long time. So that was hard for me because I love me some Anita Baker. I love me some Anita Baker, but I had to, yeah, I'm gonna give it to Patty though. And you're right. Okay, I'm gonna change it up a little. What did you think of the verses with Chaka and Stephanie Mills?
You know what? I didn't see that one. I'm a fan of both. But I did hear that somebody was in the clouds. So oof. But yeah, I'm a fan of both of them. I just didn't hear about it. If I knew about it ahead of time, I would have gone ahead and watched it. But I didn't get a chance to see that one.
So I didn't hear it. I didn't see it immediately. I had heard so much about it that I went back and watched it, and I was like, oh,
Was it tough? Was it hard to watch?
it was hard to watch because
Yeah.
I love them so. I love both of them so much, and I was just like, what are you doing? Like, what? Why? Why?
Let me tell you this. I saw Shaka Khan on Pass the Mic. I don't know if you know about Pass the Mic. I
Mm.
saw her on Pass the Mic. She looks amazing. Amazing. I said, Shaka, if you was in front of me, I'd probably ask you for your number, Shaka.
Right.
God, dog. But yeah, much respect to Shaka Khan. But yeah, I just heard it was out there.
She basically, that's exactly right, Lola. She basically took care of the whole show. She basically carried it. She actually went to her sound check at 5 a.m. in the morning. Like she was not just a professional, but a lot of people don't know her. But she's been doing this just as long as Patty's been doing. I mean, not Patty, Chaka's been doing it since she was 17. That's when she did the Wiz. Like Stephanie's been doing it,
Yeah,
and yes, she carried the whole thing. It was amazing. Yeah. So you got to go back and watch it because you're just, it was, I was actually kind of mad. I was like, what are you doing? you know, so, okay. When he sings, he makes you want to fall in love with somebody. Barry White, Luther Vandross, Teddy Pendergrass, or Marvin Gaye. Y'all
ooh,
in the chat,
we.
I'm gonna say it again. When he sings, he makes you want to fall in love with somebody. Marvin Gaye, Teddy Pendergrass, Luther Vandross, or Barry White.
I'm gonna have to say Luther. But that Teddy Pito, wow, and Marvin. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's
I
a tough lineup. But yeah, I just have to say Luther.
I say Teddy Pendergrass all day, but
What's your what's your go to? What's your not say go to? Which one of your favorite Teddy P songs? Then?
wait a minute, doesn't he? He does turn off the lights, right?
Yeah, that's him.
That's what I was gonna say. Turn out, yeah, that would be
Turn
the
off light.
turn off the
Hey,
light.
people talk a lot about
But
Lenny Williams in his begging song, but I Miss You when he was with the Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes.
yeah,
Oh my goodness! Hey, I will play if I mess up. That's the one song I'm gonna play. That's got to get me back in there. I'm
just
sorry.
gotta get you back in the house.
They got to get back in there. I miss you, man. He was crying his heart out.
Yes, I can't even now. That's what I was gonna say. He was with Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes, he was do. Oh my gosh, yeah, it would have to be Teddy B. I mean Marvin too, but yeah, and
Yeah,
Luther. I see why y'all's like Luther all day, but that Teddy P. Mm.
yeah.
They're all
Teddy.
legends. They're all legends.
Oh, absolutely.
So we got another round in the house. High Vibe says Marvin too. Okay, okay, y'all. Okay, y'all with the Marvin. Okay, y'all. Best blue-eyed soul singer. I want to know if y'all know think what y'all think in the chat. Sam Smith, Adele, Justin Timberlake, or Robin Thicke?
And the question was what? Say the question one more time for me.
Blue-eyed soul singer. You know how they had to switch it up. Who's
Yeah,
the
yeah.
best white soul singer? Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, Adele, or Sam Smith? Michael
Mm.
McDonald.
Hey.
Hey,
Hey, when they come to soul, I don't know if anybody can be Michael on that
Lola, thank you.
one.
Lola,
I swear,
Lola
that's
was like,
what.
what is Lola trying to say? And then I read the first one and I was like, you're right.
If you put Michael on, close your eyes, and you don't know who he is, you will swear that man black. You will swear that man got some soul right there.
Hey, Lola came through with it. Yes. Yes. Mm. Yeah, it would have to be Michael McDonald. We're gonna throw this one out. It's
Yeah,
definitely McDonald.
I would say Michael for male. I do like Adele's voice though. If we had to put it to a male or female category, but
Mhm.
Michael is the truth.
Mm. But he's not soul though. I feel you on that, but I don't know if he would be in that category though. Would he be in that category?
Nah, I wouldn't put him there. He's had a song or two that was
Right.
soulful, but he's that's not really his area.
Mm. Ooh. I like her too. I like her too. But I don't think that she's still in that category. Yeah, Lola wins it. Lola wins it with Michael McDonald. Lola wins it. Okay, best female R&B group of the 90s. SWV, Escape, In Vogue, or TLC? I was just thinking, should we add anybody? But I think that's good. That's a good.
You know, and we're missing one,
I feel
but
like we're missing one
yeah,
of the
you're
90s.
missing, yeah, you're missing total.
Total had what, 2 albums though? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
Um, okay, I'll give you that one.
because I was like, should we add Brownstone? But they only had like 2 albums too, though.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about
See, and I was
Destiny's
thinking
Child.
Jay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hmm. So on here we got. So I'm gonna go back over them: SWV, Escape, In Vogue, or TLC. Brandy, you say TLC. C,
Yeah,
TLC,
I
TLC.
I would have to say like TLC, um, SWV, then Escape.
See, now I would say TLC, Escape, TLC, and Escape.
TLC and Escape.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They won. They won. If you listen, they won that.
Oh, okay, okay.
You Escape won. So to me, and I just think that there was more people in the group that could actually sing,
Yeah, that
whereas
means a lot too.
Coco carried that group.
Yeah,
Coco carried
yeah.
SWV. I just think she carried it. What's up, Trey Mack? What's up? Another round, because I'm about to ask you some questions, Jay, because I want to go back to our questions. Jay, it doesn't say that you're in, but you're not. It says, Jay, go out and come back in. I can't connect you for some reason. Because I want to ask Jay, as far as on the woman's side, what does she think is red flags too? But this has been because, oh, here she comes. Yeah, okay, so go out and come back in because I can't connect you for some reason, Jay. Jay's saying that she can't get in.
Hmm.
Yeah, give us a second. I'm gonna send you the link again, Jay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I definitely see what you guys are saying in the comments though. Tina Marie is a beast. Yeah, Tina is definitely.
So, but she wouldn't be of the 90s though, huh? Tina Marie would be a beast. Okay.
She's all
So
over.
as far as Blue Eyed Soul Singer,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I'm gonna give you that. So she would be, yeah, definitely. That would be Tina Marie for me.
Okay. Can I
Yeah.
throw a monkey wrench
Uh-oh.
in your question? I
Mm-hmm.
would like to know from the ladies as well, which one of these which one of these groups, or we can say individual singers. I'll let you decide that, Crystal. It's easiest to sing along with. Because sometimes when it's easy for you to sing along with an artist, you like them more because you sound so much like them, or you sound good in the shower singing this artist. Who's an artist that you feel like you sound really good singing in the shower too?
Mm. From the ones that I just picked, SWV, Escape, and or who?
Just in general, I would say like
Yeah,
maybe a solo artist. Make it easy.
like a Beyonce or Whitney. I love that. Oh, okay. I'm gonna give. Yeah, I agree. Anita Baker,
Okay. Okay.
Sade. Hmm. Which
Okay.
era? Because I do like that. I do like your answer about Tina Marie. Which SWV would be the easiest?
So you think it's easy to sing like Coco? Sing
See,
along with Coco?
so that's what High Vibe is saying, that she would be the easiest. I do think that she has that soprano voice, but mm, Sade would be. I think it would be the easiest to sing like Sade or Anita Baker.
You know what? I honestly can side with those who say Anita Baker because I'm on this singing app, and it's a lot of people that do a lot of covers for Anita Baker, and most of them do sound good because it's easy. Her songs are really, they don't take you too far up to the
Right.
point where you're straining, but it's very mellow, very comforting level. I would say if you would say Anita Baker because she has a little bit of baritone in her voice. What about
Mm-hmm.
Toni Braxton? I think Toni Braxton would be a good one too
Oh, yes.
for you guys.
And she liked to croon. Like she likes to get down in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I think that Tony Braxton, any of the Braxtons, um, any of the Braxtons, but you know what's so funny about them is the sisters. All of them can sing. Like it's not just like, yes, they were a singing family and the whole thing, but I was like, oh, they really can't sing. Like the oldest sister, she has a couple. I was like, this is a really good song. Like this is not auto tuned and then no.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I,
I heard Tamar singing. She was in our living room, and that's more recording her singing. That's the first time I heard her sing. Without the music in the background
right.
and everything. So it was pretty cool.
Yes, without the music, without the accompaniment, without, somebody, I was like, oh, she can really sing.
Yeah,
Goodness.
I like to try to see how close can the artists get to their album. As far as how they sound.
Yeah, Anita Baker's actually easy. Easy. Actually, you need to be a good singer to sing some people like Beyonce. And you know what's so funny? You know how they have the "Can We Talk" challenge? And but I was trying to do it, and what the thing is that Tevin, what was he, 17 when he was doing that? He's a very
16.
high tenor. He was 16 when he did that.
Yeah,
And everybody was just dropping the notes, just drop it down, just drop it down. And I was like, that's not what he wants you to actually sing how he's singing it. And you really can't. You really that at 16,
yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
things just dropped.
Well, there was a lot of fails when it came to that too. Though a lot of people was trying to get up there, veins in their throat, in their neck. It was sad. It was
It was
some of these some of these artists that we grew up knowing and loving was trying. It was so sad.
It was so sad. Like it was just, I was like, why are y'all doing this to yourself?
Right,
I
right.
would, and the one of the weird ones was like Will Downing. I loved me some Will Downing. And I was like, what are you doing? Stop
Yeah,
it.
yeah. I think the closest one was Kevin. I think it was Kevin Edmonds, Babyface was his brother.
Yes, he was good. And actually, Jonathan McReynolds, who Tevin said won, he was one of the closest as well.
Oh, I didn't hear
Because
his. Okay.
his was really
Okay.
good.
What's his name
Jonathan
again? Okay.
Jonathan McReynolds, he's actually a gospel singer.
Okay.
And Tevin said that he won. He was really, really good. But um Kevin Edmonds was like really close too.
Yeah.
Mm.
Some
Okay,
people.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say some people say Avery Wilson was good too. So
Yes, Avery Wilson was really good. He was one of the first people I heard. I was like, okay. Yeah, I heard him before Jonathan McReynolds. I liked Mario, but I was like, what is happening? Why is he like in a hallway? I was so distracted by what was happening with the hoodie, and I was like, it just looked like he was running from something.
yeah.
I
Um,
didn't like the whole setup. That I was just like, and it looked like he was physically straining.
yeah. Some of that is outside of the people's register. You got to sing
Yes.
comfortably where you are. And I was gonna do that challenge too, but I didn't want all that attention. No, I'm just playing. I'm just
Oh,
playing. I'm just playing. But yeah, I think people did. Some people can do it, some people shouldn't. So
yeah. His was so dope. His was so dope. I was like, okay.
yeah.
Him and Avery were the best. Him and Avery were the best.
Okay.
I wanted to see, and okay, y'all. I'm just gonna throw one out here. Okay, best R&B singers of the '90s. I don't even know so Maxwell or Joe.
Maxwell. I mean, that's Joe. Joe had a good. No, I'm sorry, I jumped on that. Yeah, Maxwell for me. Joe. No disrespect to Joe, but when you try to compare those two, it's not a comparison to me. But
I
yeah,
agree with you. I
yeah,
love me some Maxwell, and I was like, why did he like disappear? And I think that he felt like his celebrity just got bigger than him. It was like he pulled a Flip Wilson, and he said, "Nope, I'm coming out as somebody different altogether."
yeah,
You know what, I like Joe. He's a good singer, but yeah, Maxwell just hands down.
yeah. I think Joe will be one of those people who's easy for guys to sing. When it comes to singing
Mhm.
R&B. Most respect to Joe.
Much respect, absolutely. But we were just like Maxwell, like shut him down right now, shut him down, shut him down.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Uh, I'm changing him up. Okay. Hmm. Who are the top three rappers of all time? Biggie, Tupac, or Jay Z? Wayne, Eminem, or Drake? Rakim, Slick Rick, or Chuck D? Between those three,
Oh no, I'm sorry. Mine not on that list, so I'll bow out on this one.
who's yours, Corey?
Um, say what you want to say, but
Oh
Snoop
no.
Snoop is on my list.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Snoop give you that real good vibe out music. So he is my favorite rapper of all time because again, he's stood the test of time. He's been here since the '90s. He's still throwing out hits. So I respect that.
I respect Snoop too, and again, I was raised in LA, but raised in California, sorry. But Tupac's my favorite of all time. Of all time.
Oh yeah, I respect that definitely.
Of all
I
time.
respect anyone who say Tupac. I respect anyone who said Biggie, but just not mine of all time. Like
Like,
Tupac was great when he was out, but I'm looking at that longevity for me.
yeah.
That's why I said
And
Snoop.
you know what's so funny is um Snoop in the reinventing of himself. Like I'm like, this man is everywhere. I was just like,
Yeah, Yeah, for a minute, it seemed like he was trying to stay relevant when he didn't really need to, like that Snoop Lion that he was
Yes.
doing, the Jamaican thing. I was like, oh, no,
Hmm.
come on back home, bro. He came back and everything's good now. We had a conversation about
You did, yeah. You talked to him. Talked to him?
it. Nah,
I say okay. So David says Pac, Biggie, and Snoop. Mm.
I respect that, David. I respect that.
Queen Latifah and Rakim. I hear the Rakim, but as far as rappers, okay, the best. See,
See,
y'all gonna get me into these female rapper
see.
conversations. Go ahead. Go
Okay,
ahead.
now we call this. A lot of people call this man the goat, but no one's mentioned LL Cool J.
You're
He's
right.
he's he's in the mix, even if you don't pick him. You
No,
know,
he's definitely in
even
there.
if you don't even if you don't pick him, he's in the conversation.
Yeah, I
So,
agree.
and
And just I love him. And you know what? Again, the reinventing of himself, but not just that. As far as rapping, he's been doing this since he was 18.
yeah, that's true. That's true. Oh, that battle between him and Kumo D, I love that one.
Oh, I
That
loved
was
that.
that was so good.
Yeah, he's definitely in the conversation. I
Yeah,
agree. He's definitely Pac and Eminem and Crooked and Crooked Eye. Okay.
J.
Wait, somebody said J. Cole. I agree. I do like J. Cole. I do.
But you said of all time, right?
Oh, I did say of all time though. I
Yeah,
did say of all time. And I will give you the and to me, LL Cool J and Tupac would be in that of all time conversation.
yeah.
You think LL was a crossover rapper?
Nah,
No, I disagree. I do think that he was kind of commercial at certain points, but I don't think he was crossover.
but you have a difference between then and now. You had like MCs versus just out downright rappers or gangster rap or anything like that. Like he will rock a party. You know,
Yeah.
that's what it was about then. It wasn't about really can you sell albums. It was like, okay, can you get me going to the party? That one guy who stands up on the wall, can you get him off the wall? And LL could definitely do that. So
Yes, I agree. Another round. Here's your question. I knew it was coming. So, who is the best rap group of all time? Wu Tang, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Outkast, or NWA? Go ahead. Go ahead.
uh, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, she loves Andre 3K.
Yeah,
Already knew that. But rap group,
of
uh,
all time.
of all time.
See, of all time is the thing.
Yeah.
So Wu Tang, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Outkast, or NWA
Uh,
group.
okay. Yeah, this was a tough one. This is a legit tough one for me because I am a Bone Thugs and Harmony fan. Like when I watched their verses, I was so crunk. I was so crunk. Um, Outcast is the truth. Wu Tang, I'm sorry, they'll probably be the third out of these three for me. But like putting those three in like a order, that's a tough one. Outcast and Outcast produced more albums, I think, than Bone Thugs. More successful albums, I would say that. But Bone Thugs has a lot of things that people didn't really catch on to that I like. So I was like, yeah, I have no problem giving it Outcast and then Bone second.
Hmm.
What was it?
Oh, see now I agree with you on the Bone Thugs, and I was actually that's another versus that I was mad at. I was mad, but I was like, what are
What,
y'all doing? Do
what,
you,
oh, you talking about the little spat, the little
oh,
situation?
yes.
Yeah, yeah. They
Yes.
got it
Oh, is
together.
this real?
Yeah, they
Are
got it
y'all
together.
grown men? I was
Yeah.
like, black men, stop fighting. I was,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. I was very crunk. I was like excited. I was happy that they were getting their shine. And
Yeah.
then, but I was like, I leave it to him to be the one to do something, to be the one to do something
Mm-hmm.
stupid.
Mm.
So, Outkast has more songs, more albums.
Yeah,
But I love me some Bone. I do. And
yeah,
I got with a lot of their stuff that a lot of people did not get around.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. I think that East 1999 album, the whole thing can ride. So
yeah.
I think that's tough for me because I don't know if Outkast has an album. Yes, they do. Yeah, they do. Okay. Stanky on You was good. Okay, yeah. Yes, I am from the South, Alabama. Roll Tide. The
You know
Roots.
what's funny about this card? They literally named somewhere from, so Wu-Tang's from New York, East Coast, you got Midwest with Bone, you got the South with Outkast, and you got NWA from the West Coast. So to me, mm, it
You,
would be a toss between Outkast. Like you said, get them off the wall and dance. That would
yeah,
be Outkast.
yeah, yeah,
Bone, they got the stuff to make you think.
yeah. But you got to keep up with that rapping though. That's back. Rapping fast was the thing.
Yes.
You had to know what you're doing with them.
But that's why it made me mad because I was like, "There's not anybody else that raps like you." Like, just
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
And they took it very personally though when who was it? Quavo, Migos said they were
Mhm.
the best rap group of all time. Like they took it personally. So I don't blame them. To be
I
honest
don't
with you,
blame them.
I don't blame them at all for that. So yeah.
Okay, where is the Jay? Can you get back in? Let me see, because she's trying to get back in. Yo, I love me some Tribe Called Quest. I'm gonna give you that one. I'm gonna give you
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Sure, I'm gonna give you that. Okay. Hmm. Best comedy. What is the best comedy movie? See, I think what messes us up I'm going to put a little bit caveat in here. A best black comedy movie
Okay.
is when it says of all time. So anybody in the chat, if you can name one to add to this, because I feel like there's one missing, one or two that's missing. House Party, Coming to America, Friday, or Harlem Nights.
Well, the question was the best what of all time?
Best comedy movie. I'm sorry, best comedy movie of all time.
And go through that list one more time. Not out here, Dan.
House Party,
Uh-huh.
Coming to America,
Okay.
Friday, or Harlem Nights.
Ooh. Harlem Nights definitely deserves to be in that conversation. But I don't understand why life is not in there.
That's I knew it was another round. Put life. I said I feel
Yeah.
like we're missing one. I feel
Yeah.
like we're missing one or two.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah. Yeah. House Party was funny. Okay. It was funny too. Yeah. I don't know about this one. I think life was ooh Harlem Nights though. Night one. I think you know what. You know what? This is what does it for me. What does it for me is Harlem Nights because I think I can quote Harlem Nights more than I can life. Friday was good. Friday was funny. That's still a classic. But as far as for all of all time,
Think about it, it's the comedy movie. Think about
yeah,
comedy.
yeah, yeah. It had a lot. It was nonstop laughter. It had a
In
few
which one?
parts of it, and Harlem Nights had a few moments of drama, blowing up the building and everything, but it was mostly. And no one in the comments saying Harlem Nights. Y'all better stop. Brandy, come on now. You never seen Harlem Nights? Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay. So which one are you saying?
I have to give it to Harlem Nights. Life,
Really?
life is a very close, but Harlem Nights. What are you saying? You saying Friday?
No.
Or
I
was it
am
Cali
saying
thing?
Coming to America.
You said Coming to Americas? Oh yeah.
Hands down, to me, is Coming to America. And I'll be honest with you, Harlem Nights had about three funny parts. I loved it. I
Really?
don't. Yes, to me,
Uh-huh.
I so a lot of people get on us about Harlem Nights is not a classic. Harlem Nights is a classic. I consider it. There's a part of it what I consider, and I think maybe it's the writer in me or something like that.
Hmm.
But what I consider funny or that I'm following is something that nobody else is following. Okay, Layla Rashawn is a numbers runner. She is definitely she's manipulated the white guy,
Right.
the what's his name? I don't remember his name, but and he
Eddie Valtone. Go ahead. Go ahead.
okay, thank you.
Mhm.
And she has basically manipulated this man, and she's like, "Oh, I don't want to tell you," and she's totally manipulated him. He has fallen in love with her, and he calls his wife and says, "I'm never coming home. I'm in love with somebody else," and she's totally manipulated. That to me
Uh-huh.
was the best. What that, and of course the scene, the Arsenio Hall scene, like that and you gonna shoot my pinky toe. That
Yeah.
was those three things just killed me. Like just but me just watching like this woman is totally manipulating him.
Yeah.
and and I loved that because I was like, oh my gosh, he is totally in love with her. And
Yeah.
when Layla Rashawn was Layla Rashawn, I was
Yeah.
like,
But listen, you gotta understand. See, you don't get it like we get it. Like as a black man, from a black woman, that melanin y'all have, y'all will turn any white man. Of course. It's not a surprise to me. That right there was like one of the most realistic things of that whole movie to me. But Harlem Nights has a lot of funny moments of interaction between Della Reese and
and
Red Fox.
Red Fox, yes.
Yes, they go back and forth. The way they go back and forth, hilarious. So I just I don't know. That's what does it for me. The Harlem Night, like I said, life it's really close. Coming to America is probably it's definitely in my top three. I'll say that. Come to America is hilarious, but I think I've watered it down a little bit because I've seen it so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's the problem for that one.
It might be the problem because we've seen it so and so many of us can recite
Right.
all of Coming to America, like it just every scene. Yeah, we can recite it. Jay,
Hmm.
what are you saying? You said, didn't you say Friday, Jay?
Friday is one of my ultimate favorites, yes, but out of that pick, I mean, because I put a whole bunch of other things up in there, literally before. I don't get me wrong, I love me some Harlem Nights. I can quote that movie front to back. I can quote all of them. What was the fourth one? There's Friday, Come to America, Harlem Nights.
House Party.
Yeah, I can quote all of them. Hold on one second. It's right there, babe. The sheet? Yeah, the sheet's right there. Sorry, we had an accident this morning with one of my cats, so
Oh, okay.
the other bag. But
Yeah, I think that when it comes to the star-studded cast, like that's why Life was good to me because it had a lot of comedians in there. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's why Harlem Nights resonates with me too because it had a lot of comedians in there. It was a funny movie. Um, Friday was funny, but I didn't get that, that overwhelming laughter. Like no matter what scene you cut to, it was somebody that was on there funny. But yeah, I was just talking right now so Jay can get it together. You good, Jay? Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut y'all. Okay, she need another second.
Okay, so best romantic movie. I'm gonna give you three, but if y'all can remember one, I feel like I'm missing one. Um, hmm, Love and Basketball, Love Jones, or Brown Sugar. And I feel like and the best band. Which one?
Yeah, it's got to be Love Jones.
Best Man too.
Gotta be Love Jones.
Best Man too.
Jay,
I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you
yeah,
why.
I want to know why.
Best Man 2 gives you every single emotion in that movie. And they deliver it so beautifully. Like you laugh, you cry, you get mad, you sad, you like literally every single emotion through that whole movie, and you still love every character at the end. I don't care what you want to say. That is like the best. And I'm mad
Hmm.
that they did part three yet.
I would not have even added Best Man 2.
It's
I
better
just
than
feel like
one.
they just, I felt like they threw it together. But I hear what you're saying about you're crying because I was mad that they killed her off. I was like, why would y'all do that? Like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
and so I hear what you're saying about you go through every emotion.
Ooh, poetic
It's just
justice.
the one
Wow.
scene where they all sit in where they're sitting the singing the Boys to Men song, and they sing the Christmas song right there. That whole scene give you so many different emotions in that area right there alone. Like I don't know what you want more from a black movie, but I got some other ones. I got a whole bunch of black movies. Y'all know
Hmm.
I like watching movies.
See, I love Best Man One. I love Best Man One. What's her name? Uh, Suzette. What's the girl that's on what's the show now? That's on
Wait,
Last name is Martinez. I can't think of her first name right now.
yeah. I thought she was so funny. Go ahead, Corey. You about to say something?
I'm so sorry. I did not mean to interrupt you guys. I
Go ahead. Go
apologize.
ahead.
But I saw something in the comments that oh my goodness makes me want to change my answer.
What?
The Coco Brown experience said, "I'm gonna get you, sucker."
Well, okay.
That
So
movie.
what we're gonna end the show
That's the
with?
best comedy.
It's
Huh?
so what we're
No,
gonna
no, that's what I'm saying. That was just, I'm thinking back on the last one. That's what I said. Yeah, 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 yeah.
So y'all, so the reason why I didn't put that up because I saw that is I really want to. So what I want to definitely do for 2022 is making sure I give people their flowers,
Hmm.
and I was going to be talking about Robert Townsend.
Okay.
I want to talk. Who would you give their flowers? Somebody that it really, now that it's, 2022, we're not even talking about the amount of stuff that this man contributed. So Coco
Mhm.
Brown, I did see what you said because I was like, I'm gonna get you sucker is outstanding. But going back, like he was doing before in Living Color, he had the variety shows and then stuff. So I'm gonna get you sucker reminded me of of um of Robert Townsend and everything that he did. So I was gonna bring that up later on. Yes, I agree with you. Comedy, like we're not even doing stuff like that anymore. Go ahead, Corey. What were you gonna say?
I'll just say that anybody that was on In Living Color and made a movie did the damn thing, including because Living Color has so many people that came from there and made movies and did it. Because I don't care if they cameoed up in Eddie Murphy stuff or they just did some stuff on their own. Black comedy was the ish back then when In Living Color was around.
And
Yeah,
and just thinking about, Robert Townsend, all those got from In Living Keenan Ivory Wayans and Damon Wayans, they started with Robert Townsend. And just thinking of how that transitioned those people out of that into In Living Color, and like all of those people are doing stuff to this day. That's just, yeah, you're
yeah.
right.
You're right. They don't really make movies like that anymore. I think the closest we've gotten to it since then was probably Black Dynamite, where there
Um,
was some black exploitation in there, some funny moments in there. I think that's as close as we've gotten to it. But yeah, I think if we get that back, nobody can take that from us because those movies were stellar, in my
it was
opinion.
stellar, and they don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, we
Oh,
so okay, y'all. And we forgot about Jason's lyric. That's another. But see, that was more
uh,
romantic. See, okay, and somebody added poetic justice to me. I would not have added poetic justice as far as love story. I guess it is a love story. It's a. Mm,
it's not. Yeah, I know. I see. I know what you mean. You can't put your finger on it, but it's just didn't reach that area to you.
it's coming of age, I guess.
Yeah, I say Love Jones though.
Okay, I say Love Jones too.
Yeah.
So this is so funny. That who that on their card that was what I I said, so they said best love story of all time. Of all time.
Uh-huh.
Love and Basketball, Love Jones, Jason's Lyric, or A Bronx Tale.
Wow.
Basketball.
Wow.
I know a Bronx Tale. How is that even in that category?
I don't know.
Like,
I love
It's a good movie now. It's a good movie.
It's a good movie, but you name me all black movies and they go to Bronx Tale. Like, how you do it? Like that's not even right. Like, just because she reached over and opened the car door for him, you know, that's supposed to give me the brownie points. No. If we gonna go love story, you got to go Love and Basketball, man. That was like the ultimate love story.
See, now I love and Basketball too.
I like that too.
But Jason's Lyric though, that's one we forgot.
It's in there, but like I say, that love story started from when they was kids, and it developed all the way into a professional basketball career. So
I think
it's the ultimate love story right there.
Yeah, see, I think with Jason's Lyric, I think the drama that his brother was causing him kind of interfered with the romance to me in that movie. Although it was there, but that outside that second layer of the film, because you know the layers, I mean the films usually show you multiple layers. That second layer of the film, I think it overtook the movie, the romantic side of the movie.
I see a lot of people putting Love Jones. I think they just like the sex part of that. Y'all ain't slick. I know
it was the courting. It was the courting
and so rainy sex. I know what y'all like. Y'all ain't slick.
So, and to me, I thought people would put Jason's Lyric for the love scene.
They only had one. They had that one love scene, and that was, you know, he been waiting all movie for that one.
That was a good love scene.
He had to wait all movie for that one. Yeah.
Okay, what's the best Wayans Brothers movie? Don't Be a Menace to Society While Drinking Your Juice in the Hood, Major Pain, Mo Money, or Scary Movie?
Oh, Major Pain. I mean,
I'm sorry, Scary Movie, bro. You laugh at every freaking turn on that movie. It's ridiculous. That bird is hilarious. The bird and the dude with the hand, the small hand.
Yo, but Major Pain though. But
it's some lines on that I quote, but I quote way more lines off a Scary Movie. Like, what do you want from me? What do I want from you? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I'm sorry, that movie when he threw that daggone sandwich back on her when he asked for $1.
Yeah, I have to stick with Major Pain on this one. It's just, that's Damon. Damon was at an all-time high on that one.
He was cutting.
When they trying to poison his food, and then he just let out a big. I was like, there's just so many little things. There's just so many. That's just like Coming to America. There's just so many little things. Okay, the best music movie of all time. Wait for it. The 5 Heartbeats, The Wiz, The Temptations, or Purple Rain?
Damn it. I want to say, because see, I'm a Prince fan, but I love me some 5 Heartbeats at the same time. And you can't go wrong with Mike either, you know. I'm sorry, The Temptations would be at the last of the list for me. But
that's
I agree with that one.
That's so disrespectful.
It could be disrespectful all you want, but ain't no Eddie Kane out here, okay? You ain't beat no Eddie Kane.
Oh,
like this, I wish. Bringing trouble to
That's he singing the shower.
Singing that same song too.
I wish raindrops would fall. What did you say then, Jay?
It's gonna be between Purple Rain and 5 Heartbeats. They both up there for me.
Yeah, I say Temptations, 5 Heartbeats, then Purple Rain. Purple Rain was kind of dark to me. I don't know why, but it was.
Temptations is a knockoff of 5 Heartbeats. Don't get at me, Corey.
No, Temptation. Hold on, Temptation was based on a real event.
It was based on the Dells. It was based on the Dells, but the Temptations was based on the Temptations.
Yeah.
But
so don't get at me.
But the Purple Rain was actually, it was technically a musical. It wasn't actual all about the music. Well, not all about the music, but the music was was a character in the movie. I actually agree with Jay though. Like it's really a toss up between Purple Rain and the Five Heartbeats. Like there was just so much. But the story of the Five Heartbeats was so good. As far as music is concerned, Purple Rain. I'm gonna say Purple Rain.
Don't be hating on Prince. He wrote that was actual songs that his daddy had wrote, some of them, and then some he actually wrote. Okay,
But were they all Prince though? Thank you.
they were all Prince.
Don't click off him that fast. That man was telling the truth.
They were all Prince.
Trey Mac, I see you, bro.
Trey Mac don't know what he's talking about.
Wait. Coco Brown is so funny though. The New Edition story. First of all, I love New Edition
because I was part of that cast a little bit. On some side note,
okay,
I had to throw him in there, but it was fun. It was fun doing it. Everybody loved this and Bobby. Bobby's cool.
See, yeah, but
no,
you know
good.
Yeah, no. See, and what's funny is I always remember the original. Yeah, no, I can't see Dreamgirls. I'm sorry, I can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. Okay.
Oh, you might as well put Sparkle in there.
Yeah, that's what I was actually about to say. Is Sparkle, but if you're gonna say Dreamgirls, then you'd say Sparkle. But I love the original Sparkle with Lynette McGee from 1970s.
Yeah,
and Irene Cara. That's just.
I'm going with the Princess and the Frog.
See, Jay, this is what I'm talking about with you. This is the problem right here. You see?
It was black. It was black. It was some good music up in there. They was based out of New Orleans. I love it. Shut down.
Ooh, can I throw one in there, Crystal?
Yes, go ahead.
Best movie soundtrack. You got Soul Food, the Nutty Professor. See the dog like that one. The Nutty Professor. What's another one? Waiting to Exhale. I
got the hookup.
See.
He's right there, Jackie.
Hey, that was a good one though. P had some songs on that. But no. So what do you think out of those three?
Ooh, that is a good one. Because when you I knew who I was gonna pick, and then you put in Waiting to Exhale. Ooh. So you said Waiting to Exhale.
Waiting to Exhale, Soul Food, and what was the third one?
And the Crumps and Nutty
Professor. Yeah.
Okay, I was absolutely going to say what was the first one? I was absolutely, but then you put Waiting to Exhale. See,
who was his first one when he
Loving You was like food to my soul. I was gonna say Soul Food.
Yeah.
I think Soul Food still. I got a few songs off of Waiting to Exhale, but I think the majority would be off of Soul Food.
Okay.
Yeah.
Killed that.
Yeah, I do say I'm a huge Boyz II Men fan. I will say Soul Food. That song right there alone was just really dope.
Mama.
Yeah.
You got Mama, you got We Not Making Love No More, you got Mint Condition up on there, baby.
Yeah. But I mean, Waiting to Exhale was good too though. You know, you had Whitney on there.
Wait a minute. We didn't add the Boomerang soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
It's 7 whole days, and that was like, yeah.
And not a word from him.
That song made the whole soundtrack, and you just forget about the rest of the song. It's like, what?
Nah. Boomerang had that PM Dawn there too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kissing You on Boomerang? What title put Kissing You on? They had that on one of the soundtracks. Somebody's soundtrack.
You talking about Kissing You by Total?
Yeah, they was on somebody's soundtrack.
You know, I want Boomerang. I don't think it's Boomerang.
Okay.
Yeah, Touch Me, Tease Me, Case. Yeah, Boomerang had some hits on that now. Love Jones soundtrack was fire. I agree.
Yeah, because I love me some Coltrane. That's on there.
Yeah.
And Penny with a Hole with it. Hopeless. Oh my God.
Oh, they say I'm hopeless.
Mm-hmm.
Penny with a hole in it. I told you I can carry a tune,
but you know what?
What soundtrack was Kissing You on? Now you got me. Go ahead.
Let me go check.
I think I have to break a tie by having the original songs on there. Like throwback songs on the soundtrack is good, but when there are new songs on the soundtrack that they made specifically for that soundtrack, I gotta respect that. Cause you brought me in with something new instead of something
Right.
old. So, yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I love when they just add a little something. They add something more. It messes me up with like when old girl she didn't do Lady Sings the Blues, but she did uh the original. So everybody was like, "Oh, she's the first Black woman to win a Golden Globe." She wasn't. Diana Ross won the Golden Globe for
Yeah.
Lady Sings the Blues,
Yeah.
but they did add more songs to the new movie. So I do appreciate that, and I appreciate her dedication to the role. But I was like, "But y'all are forgetting
Yeah. Yeah.
everything that she did in 1973, like this." Yes, so I appreciate that. I appreciated that she did that, but I was like, "No, she wasn't going to win in 1973, but she was nominated. Look, she wasn't going to win over Doris Day, but hey,
Yeah.
all the work she did. So I appreciate that type of stuff that they that she added. I think that she added 2 or 3 new songs. Like she did.
All I know is I'm about to get this pen and paper and create this track list. We
We gotta create this track list.
we got
Okay,
some that I haven't heard in a minute. You guys brought up back some memories.
a lot of memories. The Lady Sings the Blues.
Hey,
What about Motown Records?
hello, Trey Mac. That's the one right there.
Where's
I Care About You by Milestone. It was Babyface,
That's
Casey,
what I'm saying.
JoJo.
All of that was on the Soul Food soundtrack. Like,
Yeah, man.
we had the Drew Hills.
Yep.
You had actually all the R&B groups at the time on it.
Mm-hmm. What was total on though? I don't see.
I don't remember. I have to find it because I know it was on one soundtrack, even though they had the single and it was on a soundtrack. But I gotta.
Okay, last one. Oh, and of course now we got. Okay, so I'm gonna have to go back into it, and then we're gonna get. Corey's gonna do something special for the ladies, but now I can't even. Now my mouse is acting up. Special guest, Sean Unfiltered, coming in for a hot minute. Thank you so much. Okay, last question. Is this the last question? Okay. Who is your all-time favorite movie thug? Nino Brown, New Jack City. Doughboy, Boys in the Hood. Bishop from Juice. Or Scarface, Tony Montana.
And y'all just keep throwing these other people in there like that. I mean, how
Because
damn it.
that's how you get your black card revoked.
That's what I'm just saying. You gonna sit
You
here
gonna
and
get it
just throw
revoked.
Al Pacino up in there, you know what I'm saying? He was a grown man at the time, and then it's against Al Pacino and Tupac at this point. Like, how you gonna do that? I'm gonna go with Bishop though. Because Bishop was really thugging Al.
You think you got the juice,
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
it.
Bishop was big time thugging through the whole movie.
Yeah, you got Belly.
Nah, Nino Brown for me all day. That's iconic.
$5
From the haircut to the lines to the come on.
So
First of all,
Denzel wouldn't be considered a thug in Training Day because he was a cop.
no, but he wasn't on that list.
He wasn't on the list. You're right. I would
Because I had Denzel up there for a hot second. But
yeah. So yes, I say definitely Bishop. I say he
Bishop had a haircut too, Sean. Don't forget that haircut.
Oh no.
No.
The Gumby.
No disrespect to Tupac, but
With the
it's Nino
line.
Brown for me. The New Jack Swing era, all of that together. I mean, just kind of like.
I ain't gonna lie though, Wesley Snipes go hard as a thug almost in no.
Yeah, and you know how many
Demolition
people
Man in Demolition Man he go hard too.
people quote Nino. Nino Brown is like a whole movement. You know what I mean? Like
That's fair.
Bishop was tough in the movie, and Juice is definitely one of those top movies. But Nino Brown, like you say Nino Brown to somebody, and they're like, "I got you."
Right.
They know exactly who that is.
First of all, Martin Lawrence's version is the best. with that fake dog.
So what about Lorenz Tate in Menace to Society?
No, he's still a square bear. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, Lorenz. I mean, he played the role, but he ain't scaring nobody. Like in real life, ain't nobody scared. When I mean, and High Vibe said it right. Like we were legitimately scared of Nino Brown when he put that. What was it? A hammer or a knife through Christopher Williams' hand?
Yep.
Like I was terrified.
When he poured champagne on it.
Yes.
Yeah, like
y'all, we should do a movie night.
What's that gonna look like?
I don't know. I just throw these things out there, and then I'm hoping y'all catch it.
Well, come on, you the director.
Exactly.
You gotta direct us in terms of what that's gonna look like.
Producer.
Now we can't sit up on YouTube and watch movies. Your channel gets shut right on down.
No, you're right. You're right. It's so funny because I have so many YouTube friends that like they'll watch the show and they have to go silent during the commercial. Like if they'll watch like Ready to Love but then they go silent during the commercial and then they talk. Then when the commercial comes on, then that's when they talk. And I'm like, how are y'all doing this? Kimberly Reviews does this. I'm like, how is she doing this? I'm like, I need to and then I just like I need to pay attention. I can't be talking to y'all. Yeah, everybody's like, yeah, let's do it. Let's do a movie night. I was like, how are we gonna? I don't know how we're gonna do it, but okay. So Jay, red flags for a woman. So we're doing it reverse. I asked Corey earlier if I'm sorry, red flags for men. I'm gonna go in reverse. If you're just dating a guy, what would you consider a red flag to be? It's just two red flags for now.
I'm sorry, I'm the worst at just dating a guy. I'm the worst. I ignore all stop signs. So at the first dating part, it's later on in the dating for me. So
okay. So that's what Corey kind of did. He said, after you're dating them, then that's a red flag if they're not doing certain things. So go ahead. Because I was one of them people that ignored all stop signs. I'm all stop sign now.
After dating, unless like I would say it's like in between or just watching you stage or whatever. It's the unnecessary lies. If you just lying for no reason, like just doing stuff and it's not true, you're not telling the truth or whatever, and I know you're not telling the truth, but you're still lying about it. That's one thing I gotta watch. And just probably just how you show your respect to others as a whole, like how you talk to other people, how you respect other people's time and all that stuff like that, because that's gonna dictate kind of like what you're gonna do with me as I'm just watching you.
That's what we kind of touched on earlier. We were talking about, like I said, how he treats his mother, how he treats his kids. That's very much I watched that. I paid very close attention to that. But with women, what would a guy need to know? What would be a red flag? So if we're lying all the time, like if Corey was dating somebody and then he was like, not paying attention to a red flag, what would a red flag be to that a woman would do for a guy? Do you understand what I'm saying? We women are not perfect. We women are not perfect either.
I know we're not perfect, but I can't tell a person what is a red flag for them or whatever, what they should look for, because some people like it. Like we think Camille is a red flag as far as the controlling aspect and how she behaves, but some people like that. So, it might not be a red flag. I can only speak for myself what's a red flag for me. I might say this is something that you might want to look out for. If you my homeboy or whatever, and I'm noticing some things, but you might like it. So
to me, you kind of just touched on something. Like, and we were talking about this earlier before you came on. Is women bringing their representative, or just people bringing their representative. But to me, you just touched on Camille, and to me, that's like if she's presenting one way, and then all of a sudden, we see something else. We see the, just the cussing, the carrying on, the a little bit of just, I'm gonna say it, aggressive. Wouldn't that to me, that would be a red flag. That would be a red flag that the guys need to watch out for. But they won't know that until later on in the relationship.
I mean, if she putting her hands or stuff on them and things like that, that would be definitely a red flag. Probably the way she talks to him in public, whatever they do in private, that's their private life. But in public, in front of his friends and his family and all that, the way she may talk to him, if it's not in a respectful manner, it may be a red flag. But if he going for it, I can't tell that person what not to do. Like, that's what they want. They like it.
On the men's, the guys always talk about they want peace. And I don't know. To me, if a woman's not bringing him that peace, like you just said, that's funny. That's interesting. Love bombing. I agree. High vibes. Just the overly appreciative. See, to me, that would be kind of a red flag to me. What do you think, Sean? What would be a red flag for a woman to look for in a guy?
Now, so wait a second.
Yeah.
Rewind. So it's a red flag for that I think a woman should look out for in a guy. That's what you're asking me?
That's what I asked. Yes. What would a woman? So, and I'm going to ask the reverse. So, what I asked Corey earlier was, what would guys look for in a woman? What would be a red flag, and vice versa? What would be a red flag in a guy? So, if a guy's not, I said, if a guy's not, if he's rude or not taking care of his kids or something like that. So that to me is a red flag. That to me, or, how he treats his mother, that to me is a red flag. That to me is not, I want somebody, if he has kids, to be, present in the kid's life, even if he's splitting time and stuff like that. I want that to me is a red flag to me. If he's rude to, and somebody else said it in the chat. So what would be a red flag to you?
Something I think women should look out for. I would say if he is inconsistent in the way that he engages with you, because typically if a man is interested, you'll know it. So if he is maybe avoiding you or only reaching out to you at certain times of the day, or kind of very sporadic, that is definitely a red flag that I think is an indicator of a man's interest in a woman. I think that's something. And if he's not clear, you know what I mean? Because I could just say, like, men, for the most part, we're clear on what we want. And if you can't get a clear answer from him on what type of relationship he's looking for, be it casual or serious, if he avoids those kinds of questions and just doesn't tell you straight out, then that's somebody that's going to take you down a winding road. So I would say those are two things women can look out for. Sorry, fellas. Sometimes we could, take you down that winding road on purpose, but for the most part, we know what we want. And, good dudes will be clear with you. So now, if I tell you what I want and it's not what you want to hear, don't try to change my mind. You know what I mean? Don't change my mind, because I said it. So
what's funny is you and Corey kind of pretty much said the same thing, like inconsistent or just not putting as much effort. That's pretty consistent. You and Corey pretty much said the same thing. I agree, though. And I've had people take me down as whiny road, and yeah, present like they're very interested. Then all of a sudden, when I become interested, now they pull back. So yeah, take you down that windy road. Then all of a sudden, never mind. But I do want to say something about what Trey Mack said. He said, Jay, if you're my friend and I'm dating a Camille, You better say something to me. You say something to me, women. Don't let me play myself like that. So I think what Jay's saying, we can say it all we want, but it's up to y'all. It's up to y'all to be able to be, to step back and make your own decisions. But I definitely am gonna say, there's something going on. There's something about her. But I also think you may not think you're dating a Camille. You may not. You may be like, what's his name? Be like, well, she's not like that with me. She's not like that with me. So I think that's a red flag, though. I think that, just because she's not like that with one person doesn't mean that she's not going to be like that with another person. Would you say something, Jay, if you had a good friend that was dating somebody that you were suspicious about?
I'm that type of friend or whatever. I'm gonna tell you in the jump what I feel about that person. But after that, I'm not gonna say anything else. If you continue, you continue. That's you and that person,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna let y'all be. But I'm not dating them, so you like what you like, and I gotta respect it. So if you want to stay in that situation, you stay in that situation. I'll just give you what my thoughts is from what I see is happening. Because I got some friends that don't realize females are flirting with them. They think, they just think that they're being friendly or whatever. And I'm like, no, they flirting with you. You see it. And they like, I don't see it and stuff. And then years later, they find out that person was flirting with them. And it's like, see, I've been told you. But, so.
Y'all men, do you need the blatant flirting? Do you need a woman to like touch you on the shoulder, Corey?
No, I think what I need is just a little hint. Let me know that you're interested. I'll take it the rest of the way. More like a 10%, and I'll go 90.
That's it. I agree. I'm not going to be, especially if I don't know you and I'm just flirting. I'm not going to touch you on your arm. I'm not going to see to me. And then then I look like aggressive. Then I look like sexually aggressive, like everybody was calling Courtney, and you just don't know. You don't know.
Now, a hand on the leg and a hand on the shoulder are two different things. I mean, listen, I'm not saying I need that, but I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And I could say from a male perspective, it's always great to have that confirming evidence that there's mutual interest. You know what I mean? Because typically we, as the men, are expected to take that first step. So there's nothing wrong with that. And it doesn't always mean that, okay, it's going to equal X, Y, Z, but I enjoy flirting back and forth. Like I enjoy flirting, period. And then two, I think that there's nothing wrong with it as long as it's, you test your boundaries, the person, and you move accordingly. And I wasn't one of the guys that had a major problem with even her hand on the leg, but I do realize that is forward. You know what I mean? I do get that is forward. I wouldn't be off put by it, but I do see that it is forward. And I'm definitely not expecting or thinking that every woman is going to be comfortable doing that. No, but a hand on the shoulder, a compliment, a smile, a long gaze, all those things are great.
I agree that a hand on the leg and a hand on the shoulder are two different things. But at the same time, like you can give a look. You don't have to be extremely overt. And just like Jay said something just now, I was the person that a friend would be like, Crystal, he's flirting with you. And I'm like, no, he's not. And so I was definitely that woman years ago. I was like, he is not flirting with me. He has not said anything to me. He is not flirting with me. And they were. So yeah. I definitely was that person.
Yeah, I just feel like women get approached all day, every day. So it's good to know that, okay, you want me to approach you. And I'm not just another bum that's trying to come up to you and try to talk to you. So that's why I say at least 10%.
That's
so is that because so this is what I'm thinking, because some of my friends, I think they just wasn't interested in that person, and so they didn't realize that they were flirting with them. But does do you have to be interested in that person to realize that they're flirting with you for that 10%? You recognize that 10%, or, you know, it's okay. You recognize that they're flirting with you off top, period.
Yeah. See, flirting is flirting to me. So no matter if it's coming from a friend that you've had for forever or someone that you just met, you recognize the signs of flirting if you've been doing it long enough. If you're a vet like myself, my boy Sean, then you will know those signs right when they're in front of you.
I like how you just throw you under there, Sean. Throw you under the bus, really. Just be your old friend, Sean.
Nah. I didn't throw him. He said he liked flirting. So that's why I just threw him on. Nothing wrong with that.
No, but I think you have a point though, Jay. If the person is attracted, if you're attracted to them, and then that's when you more realize, okay, this person's flirting with me, or you assume that they're flirting with you because you're attracted to them, because so that's that interest. Okay, now I'm interested. Okay, he's flirting with me. What do you think of that, Sean? Because he did throw you. He did add you to the comment.
No, don't put me down. Don't do me like that. Go ahead, Sean.
You trying to cause some dissension in the ranks, Crystal?
Absolutely not.
I mean, tell me where you're trying to go, and maybe I could kind of answer what you're looking for. Like, I'm trying to see, what do you mean? Like,
go ahead, Jay, or restate what you were saying.
So basically what I was saying is, because Corey was saying that all he needs is 10% and he'll go the other 90.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, do you have to be interested in that person to recognize the 10%? Because the flirt could probably be subtle or whatnot. Like some of my friends really didn't recognize it. It would be a 10% flirt to me or whatever, but it wasn't, they didn't pick it up as she was flirting with them. And so I was like, do you have to be interested in that person to recognize that they are flirting with you, or do you just pick it up?
Well, I think now we're talking different things, because sometimes flirting is just fun, right? Without anything coming from it, right? So if it's a playful banter or a dialogue amongst people, sometimes if one person's not catching it, it's either they're not a flirtatious person, or, you know, to your point, there just may not be an interest in the person or enough to flirt. So now, if you're flirting with an intention to, like, okay, I want to, you know, get to know you better, I want to XYZ, then yeah, you're going to need a little more than 10%. I mean, for me, now everybody's different, but for me, I'm going to need more than 10%, because some people are naturally friendly and that could be misinterpreted as flirtation. So that's why I think it's a collection of a few different things. Like, okay, if you smile, if you glance, if you touch my shoulder, if you give me a compliment, more of those things together in an interaction lets me know there's some genuine interest, versus it's just playful banter that we might be having. You know, Jay, everybody knows you well enough. You know, anybody could come on here and you could have a flirty conversation, but that's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? So I'm not just going to assume because you say something flirtatious that means, okay, you're interested, because it takes more than that to progress a situation. So that's where I would differentiate the two.
And I'll just say this too, that it's easier to pick up on signs of flirting when it is someone you're interested in. Like if I find you attractive, I'll pick up on your flirting vibe. But if I don't find you attractive, the last thing I want to think you're doing is flirting with me. The very last. So that's just my 2 cents.
But she giving you her 10, Corey.
Oh, just because you give me your 10 does not mean I'm going to automatically be interested in you. I have to be interested in you to give you that 90%, because that 90% effort that I'm giving you is a lot. You know, 90% compared to 10 is a lot. So I want to make sure that I'm not leading you on, giving you some vibes that you can't, you know, that I don't really want to, you know, play with your mind when it comes to that. So yeah, I'm only giving that 90% to someone who I am interested in, give it 90% to.
That is so funny. I actually I agree. Even though they're giving you that 10, even or that 90, and they're um I didn't pick up on it right away until I was okay. I'm attracted to this person. He's flirting with me. So I didn't see it sometimes. That's funny. That's funny. And you're right. Sometimes flirting can be funny. Sometimes it can just be fun, and you're just having a good time with somebody. So you may not be going anywhere with it. It's just a fun. It's just a good time. It's just a good time. So Jay, if we're in the 2022, what are your top two goals that you're looking to do in 2022?
Not contract COVID. And because I was going right now, it's going a little crazy. But and I'll say, hopefully in like January, the first few months, I'll say the first couple of months, reach 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube channel.
I like that. I like that. The not contract COVID. I'm here in Atlanta. Woo. Just that they just anyway. This on Warcon. This is something serious. And the 1,000 subscribers. Yes, that's what I'm trying to do too. Go ahead, Jay. What were you gonna say? Oh, all right.
About the Marions.
I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, y'all. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong. I don't know. It's Amarion. Sean, what are your top two goals for 2022?
I'm so non-traditional when it comes to that. I never make New Year's resolutions. I don't. I would say some things that I'm thinking about and want to, be more intentional is about putting out content on my channel, managing my time more effectively. Those are things that are main focuses that I have that I'm starting to work on now and will be things that I do work on going into 2022.
Yeah, that's and what I was talking about earlier is definitely content on my channel and being more visible on social media and just making sure I'm, set my goal for 3 to 5 times a week posting something, but as also dedicating myself to my writing, and that's going to be that's my main goal. It is 9:54 as promised. I would really appreciate it if Mr. Corey Black would bless us with his new sensual lyrical reading.
Okay. All right. That's cool with me. Did we do a polling?
We did do a poll, and it looked like everyone.
Ask again. I think some more
You
people
want to ask again? Okay.
Yeah,
I'll ask again, y'all. So, Boys to Men, Here I Come. Boys to Men, I'll Make Love to You. Brian McKnight, Never Felt This Way. Or Silk, Lose Control.
Yeah, I was doing the
You were gonna do
that's just my way. Yeah, you're right. I remember now. I remember now. Okay. If you get any more votes, then that's
okay.
cool. If not,
you know what? So Corey wants us to do another poll. So y'all, I'm gonna put it again. Okay, now people are saying Silk. So I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do the poll again. So before we go tonight, though, I really want to talk about y'all. We need to make sure Suzanne Douglas passed away this year. There's a lot. We've missed a lot of people have gone. And I really want to start just giving people their flowers before they go. And I had mentioned this earlier. Robert Townsend, the comedy that he brought us in the late 70s and 80s and it led us to more people. Like, we have not really seen comedy like that. We've not seen just the type of movies that he brought us. So I really want to talk. I really want, like, and I really started to take a deep dive. Meteor Man, one of my favorite movies. We did not mention Meteor Man, Corey. Like, Corey is laughing. Go ahead, Corey.
I like Meteor Man. I won't say it's one of his best projects, but I did. I like what he was trying to do with Meteor Man, creating that superhero. Yeah, I thought that was dope. Eddie Griffin was funny. Yeah, it was a good movie.
He's a black superhero.
Yeah,
I just keep saying that he's a black superhero. Like,
yeah.
he was a black superhero. So, but but because of him, that birthed then we saw Damon Wayans, then we saw Keenan Ivory Wayans. He had one of the first all black variety shows, and that's where Black Dynasty. He had like all of these shows that like really birthed some really good, excellent actors and actresses. But the uh, somebody said, I think it was High Vibes, Hollywood Shuffle. That was real life. That's literally how things went. That's how things were still going up until 2020. That's still going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we really want to really make sure that, like, we need to really get back to that type of stuff. So, but I just really miss like stuff like that. Baps, like, he really put some stuff out there that nobody's even paying attention to nowadays.
Yeah, I wish he just kept going. I think he stopped a little bit. I don't know if he was a blackballed in some kind of way, but what he was doing was phenomenal. I think if he just kept going, that legendary status could just be growing from there.
Right.
Yeah.
What was the song that you were gonna do by Eric Benet?
It's called It's Just My Way. That's Just My Way.
Okay.
So I see a few on here for Silk, and that's fine too. Okay.
Y'all don't want to hear Boys to Men? I don't care.
They're ruining it for you, Chris.
Okay.
How Vibe got you that Teddy P.
Okay.
All right, we'll give him a second to.
I'll give him a second. And I know Sean said that he doesn't do resolutions, and I actually agree, because once you do a resolution, you're not going to stick to it, because that's when you feel like you have to. But I do want to make sure, and there's things that we just have to make sure. I want to make sure and do this year. So I know I talked a lot about like my weight loss journey that I'm really getting, and my fitness journey that I'm getting on. But the writing is important to me, and I just want to make sure and get to 1,000 subscribers. That's going to be huge. So that's going to be huge.
So the content that you're writing, are you going to put that on YouTube as well, or are you?
Okay, so this is so funny you say that, because I was thinking of doing like a log line challenge, and if I write the log line, or somebody writes the premise for me, and I was like, I don't know how I'm going to map this out, but and a lot of people don't even know what a log line is. But I was going to a log line is a description of the script in 27 words or less, and it can be, some people have done a little more than 27, but my teacher, he would kill me if I did it in more than 27 words. So it's 27 words or less. So I was thinking of doing a log line challenge, or help me do this log line, or help me, describe this project. So, yeah, or maybe even a character breakdown or something like that.
Yeah, I heard referred to as what is it called? Story Bible. Yeah, it is. I think it's Shonda. You know, from Scandal. Yeah, all of those.
Rhymes, right?
Yeah, Shonda Rhimes. That's her thing, and that's how she puts hers to get her pitch together.
Yeah, and with that, I'm gonna have to do a pitch deck, and I'm gonna have to do. So I want to start posting some things, because a pitch deck is totally different, and that's gonna, be posting the pitch deck, but the log line is just the beginning, and then the character description. We do script breakdown. So same thing.
Okay, cool.
So I am thinking of doing that, but at the same time, I don't want to do the whole thing because I don't want to tell everybody the script until it gets bought. So
yeah,
right. Mm-hmm.
So
y'all,
you got your actors together?
I have who I would like. I have an idea of who I would like.
Okay.
But I don't have the actors together yet. I don't yet.
Okay. Let me know if you need Denzel or someone I know. I'll make a quick phone call for you.
Yeah. And apparently Corey be talking to these actors.
Talking to nobody.
We didn't even mention American Gangster. Like that was to me, he was one of the best villains.
No, that scene with him and Idris, I was like, whoa.
Yes.
That's the gangster move right there.
That's the gangster move. He shot, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sean missed it, man, when we was doing the music. Going through the music, like who.
Sean, did you miss it? Were you listening, Sean?
No, I was in between a couple of calls, so I had it playing, but I couldn't hear everything you guys were talking about.
Okay, because we're waiting for the more people to come into the polls. So, Sean, the best rap group of all time. That's the key of all time.
The best rap group of all time?
Wu-Tang Clan, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Outkast, or NWA?
What are these choices? Where's A Tribe Called Quest?
Yeah, they definitely got honorable mention.
They got honorable mention in the chat.
NWA.
The
Police? That's they go down in the Hall of Fame for that? I mean, that was a move, that was a vibe, but who is it? You said Wu-Tang Clan, NWA, Outkast,
and Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Bone Thugs and Harmony. I mean, it's just so there's so many polars. You got West Coast in there,
right?
Then you got Atlanta, and then you got Bone Thugs there with Midwest.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
Cleveland, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. I said they made sure and did New York with Wu-Tang Clan, Midwest. Outkast is from the South, and then NWA's West Coast.
I mean, if I was pressed and had to pick, I guess I would say Outkast, especially for my homegirl Jay.
That's the only reason why he did it.
No, but I mean, in all seriousness, Andre 3000, like that. The two of them together, the two brothers together, they did it. So and their music is still relevant, even today. No disrespect to Wu-Tang Clan. I think they're up there too. But I'm more of an Outkast. Like I had Outkast albums. I didn't, although I knew Wu-Tang Clan songs, I didn't have any of their albums. So I have Bone Thugs albums too, but Outkast. I'm rambling, but Outkast it is.
Yeah, you should do like best lyricist too, because I think that means a lot. That's the question right there.
Andre by itself.
And I think about what my vibe is, because everybody has a vibe, like what you listen to, what you like. And Outkast is more of my vibe because they kind of did the melodies, they combine jazz, they combine R&B, you know, they like it was melded all together. So I just happened to really like their vibe a lot better than any of the other groups.
Okay, and I actually agree with you on the vibe thing. Outkast, they really wanted you to have a musical experience. Yeah, I will agree with you on that. You know, I want to go back to this question, especially since we're really trying to get some more people in to vote for Corey. Hold on one second. Bum B and Pimp C. So I think I have a Pimp C question back here, but you know what, Sean? What is the best comedy of all time? House Party, Coming to America. The reason why I'm asking you this, Sean, is because this was a little bone of contention earlier.
Okay.
Friday or Harlem Nights?
Coming to America, hands down.
Thank you.
Hands down. That is a cult classic. It's a cult classic. People know the lines. I mean, although Harlem Nights, I mean, no disrespect, Sunshine, shot you in your pinky toe. We know those lines, but Coming to America, like that's everywhere. The Coming to America, Coming to America, man, it don't get no better than that.
If it's mama name in Cash K, I'm gonna call him Cash K.
That's it, you know. Randy Watson, ladies and gentlemen. Randy Watson.
I walked down the street. Muhammad Ali hit the corner. He said, "Bam! Hit me in the chest." I said, "What you hit me in the chest for?"
That's it. It's like we can go all back and forth all night.
We can recite this all night.
My favorite lines on that though. Let me hit this real quick. My name is Peaches, and I'm the best. All the DJs like to fill my.
You know, and you want to talk about flirting? You know, Arsenio Hall did it best. Right. And your friend too.
And your friend too. I'm gonna tell you apart. And your little friend too.
Come on now.
I don't know if that was the best, right? But yeah.
We talking about comedy. It's comedy.
No, I'm talking about you said Arsenio Hall did it the best. Like, oh, that was kind of oof. That was different scenario.
And right? From a comedic
real
life comedy.
Yeah. See, I agree with Sean on the Coming to America. Our friend Corey Black said Harlem Nights. I can't. Harlem Nights had 3 funny parts to me, but yeah, I can't get around the Harlem Nights.
I don't know why that part at the end when he tell him to blow up, suck on the air. He's like, "That take small." That's funny to me. I don't know why that part.
Yeah, man. And when he was shooting that gun, he said, "Stop it! Stop!
Oh yeah, that's
you shoot that little
right. You shoot that little thing off one time." But then you got
I forgot a question.
Right after next though with Pinky. Pinky is the what?
Yes.
The first Friday cool, but Pinky on the second Friday is hilarious.
Okay, the best sitcom of all time: Cosby Show, Martin, Good Times, or Fresh Prince?
Martin.
I would say Martin too, but the one show I cannot watch without laughing, and I've tried this plenty of times, is Sanford and Son. I can't watch that show without laughing. So.
You went off script, but I hear you.
I know. Yeah, I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm with you on Martin though. I'm with you on Martin. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. From the selection we have, I pick Martin.
So you just not gonna throw the Jeffersons up in there since you're going way back?
Yeah.
Oh, come on. Now, that's classic right there.
Yeah. Well, so that's funny because I was thinking the same thing. I said, why'd they put Good Times in there but didn't put in the Jeffersons? I would. So that is so funny because
I'm going Fresh Prince though. I like me some Martin.
Yeah,
but
I like Martin, but I didn't love. I'm gonna say, you know what, Martin. You know when he played what's her name when he played old girl with the hair and that scene in when she had to get down and really go to town on old girl. Shanae, and she had to get down and play on old girl's pedicure. Like I just, yeah.
I mean, yeah, there was some good ones out there. I'm looking at the comments. There's some good ones out there, but of all time though, Bernie Mac was good. Bernie Mac reminded me of my childhood. The way he was talking to the kids, the way he was raising the kids. This is very, very relatable to me. Yeah,
exactly.
Well, then you got to add family matters, living single, like
girlfriends. You got to add. There's so many.
But here's a good question: which is the best Samuel L. Jackson wig? Which one? Because I think that's in his contract that he wears some crazy hairstyle. So which one to you is the best? Samuel L. Jackson wig. Yeah.
When did he wear a wig?
Every single movie he in.
No.
Jay, that is so random.
No,
that's only a question you can answer.
Y'all, though, I think the one where he was in that movie with John Travolta, that was
Pulp Fiction.
Thank you. I think it's that one.
I thought it was one he had the cornrows with a kilt.
Hey, I just watched the other one. He had a short faded mohawk.
Where do you have a short faded?
It was something I just watched. Let me think it because it's something that's recent on Netflix right now.
Oh my gosh, Unbreakable. Okay, y'all. Best Samuel L. Jackson movie and then best Denzel Washington movie.
Pulp Fiction is still gonna be the best. I'm sorry, that line where he go off at that with the. I'm sorry, he go off with the Bible scripture.
Yeah,
that one. I don't know. He got a lot of good because I like him in Django though. He cracks me up in Django.
The fact that Jay is saying Django is just hilarious to me.
Oh my goodness, yeah, Django.
I got an
accent. Hey, that situation with the Klan and the hair and the couldn't see out the eyes, man, that had me laugh for about a good 10 minutes. Just that one part right there.
Hey, my wife put our heart on everybody.
You ungrateful sons of. We're not saying we don't appreciate hard worship.
We're just gonna wear them this time.
So I was gonna say Unbreakable because he scared the hell out of me on Unbreakable. Like him, he was the killer in Unbreakable. But my favorite is A Time to Kill.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
That's a good, yeah.
That was a good one. I think for Denzel though, I did like him in A Man Apart. That's some reason that movie really stood out to me. But he's had so many good roles, it's really hard to narrow that one down.
Yeah.
You ain't never lied. A Man Apart is my movie.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to go watch that again. It's been a little while since I watched it.
I agree. Man, and I love the movies that you don't even remember of Denzel's is so good. Like Mississippi Masala and just those movies, those small movies that we don't even really remember anymore, like A Man Apart.
Ricochet.
Small movie. Wait, you said Denzel got small movies, child? What?
Small movies with the movies that weren't like huge blockbusters. Like the ones that weren't huge blockbusters, but like A Soldier Story. He was a killer in Soldier. Like he was the killer in a Soldier Story.
Soldier Story, Glory.
That's what I'm saying. That one tier. You can't get at Denzel in that one tier in every single movie. Okay, he do that. Shoot. Hey, no, my best cameo with Denzel though is why his name just escapes me. I can think of the character name. It's on Lady Sings the Blue. Devil in the Blue Dress. His name is Mouse, but I can't think. Don Cheadle. He is hilarious in that movie for me. I'm sorry. I love him in that movie.
He regretted calling Mouse, but Mouse got the job done. Yeah. I actually liked Bone Collector too, but it's hard to say his best. I don't know. Glory was so good.
I might have to go with Corey on Man on Fire.
Man Apart. A Man Apart.
Man Apart.
Yeah, I actually.
Was there a Man on Fire too?
No. Man Apart. That was with Vin Diesel.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's my Man on Fire. I was right. I know my Denzel. You making me? You trying to gaslight me, Corey? Yeah.
Out of Time, he was really good on Out of Time too.
Out of Time, and Deja Vu was like the same to me though, kind of.
Yeah, you're right. Deja Vu was.
Hey, but I'm not gonna lie, I like Safe House. That's one that he wrote himself to, and I like the what is that? Not the Hateful Eight, but Magnificent Seven, because he did that one too.
Mhm.
Other the ones that he directed recently, except for that very last one.
Hey, it's his favorite. My favorite movie of all time is the one that he directed, and it's called Antoine Fisher.
Oh yeah,
That is my favorite of all time.
and he was in that. He was only in that very little.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was his first directorial, I think.
Yeah,
I think that was his directorial debut.
Oh yeah, John Q. High Vibes. Yes, that had my heart breaking up in that.
Yeah, that was so sad. Because we knew his plan the whole time. We were like, well, we didn't know it, but we were like, yeah.
So let me ask you: do you guys think that there was a Denzel movie that Denzel did not make you believe he was that character? I can't think of one. Like every character he's done. Which one?
Can I say this though? It's the funniest thing with Denzel. Denzel is one of these character actors that is going to be Denzel every single movie, yet you forget you're watching Denzel.
Yep.
Everything about Denzel is going to be his cadence, his walk, his maneuvers, all of that is going to be the same, but you're going to forget you're watching Denzel every single time. He is that good. He is that freaking good.
Yeah.
I agree with you. He's that good. He did his first. I felt like this was his first movie. Was Carbon Copy in 1978 or 79 with George Segal, where he played the child of a white guy and a black woman, and nobody remembers that movie. I feel like that was his first movie, but he was so good in that. He was so good.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Carbon Copy. It's an outstanding movie, and I was like, you guys have never seen this movie. It's excellent.
Yeah.
I feel like I think he was like 21.
I've actually seen that movie.
You must have been a film major, Crystal.
I was.
I've seen that movie. I watched a lot of movies. Like I said, I've seen it.
Because you're going back to the archives.
I'm going back to the archives. There was a movie one of his movies that he directed with Journey Smollett, where they were
Great Debaters.
Great Debaters.
Great Debaters.
I was okay with I was like, okay, but there was some scenes in that was excellent, but it wasn't his movie. I think that's one of the ones he directed as well.
Yeah, but it wasn't. He was trying to be the spotlight of it.
Right. Yeah. Even like Mo Better Blues, like he was excellent in that.
Best Spike Lee movie.
They'll probably say Inside Man.
Do the Right Thing.
I actually do like that. Do the Right Thing is a good one. Because I'm a Malcolm X fan. I love Malcolm X. I'm gonna go with
that was a powerful movie.
Right.
Yeah.
I gotta say Malcolm X. That is such a good question, though.
I apologize. Let me go ahead and retract what I said. Spike Lee didn't make that movie. Spike Lee didn't do Inside Man. I think it was Fuqua did.
Yeah, Antoine Fuqua.
Yeah. Just want to make that correction.
Really, I thought it was Spike Lee because he won an award for Inside Man. Because that rolling camera shot, that's Spike Lee's signature move or whatever, and that's in that with Denzel. So Inside Man, I thought was Spike Lee's because that's the one he actually accepted the award for. He didn't get it. He got pissed off because he didn't get it for Malcolm X.
No, it is directed. Inside Man is directed by Spike Lee.
That's what I thought because I know that rolling shot, that's his signature move where he has them on the dolly.
Maybe he but he didn't write it.
Yeah.
Whereas like the Do the Right Things, all those, like, he wrote those movies.
Okay. I stand corrected. I was right the first time. My bad, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm all over the place.
Yeah, because I was like I said, I know he got the award for that one. That he actually went to the awards and accepted it for that one.
So
it is the difference is Inside Man is directed by Spike Lee. It's not a Spike Lee film.
Film, yeah.
It wasn't done under the 40 Acres and a Mule umbrella,
Right.
but he did direct it.
Yeah, he did direct it.
So it wasn't a Spike Lee joint.
It wasn't
Right,
a Spike Lee
It's a
joint.
Spike Lee movie. Gotcha.
It wasn't a Spike Lee joint. It was written by Russell Gertz. Yeah,
Mhm.
so it was Universal. So, yeah, but that he definitely directed that. Rolling Shot is
It's
definitely
a remake in the first place. That's part of the reason why it's not written by him too.
Mhm.
Because there's an older version.
But best, I want to go back to best Spike Lee movie is, I think, Malcolm X. There was just so many points. It was so powerful. And speaking of films, like watching Denzel interview on that movie, he said that there was some point he just didn't even remember saying it. So he just went off script so many times because he just felt it. So I think it's Malcolm X, but Spike Lee has so many hitters like Mo Better Blues and Do the Right Thing.
Yeah, there's it's like the list goes on. And
How
on.
y'all gonna leave out Samuel L. Jackson starred in Jungle Fever though? Like he could
Jungle
just
Fever was great.
Star
She's
in
Gotta
Jungle
Have
Fever.
It is great, and then I even like the Netflix version
of She's Got.
I do
She's
too.
Gotta Have It. That
do
was
too.
good too. So
He got some. He got
But
some.
he didn't
You got
star in Jungle Fever though.
what was the one with Lawrence Fishburne and School Days? Oh my God!
Days. Yeah, we can't forget
Yeah.
School Days.
You got a lot.
But Wesley Snipes starred in what did we just say?
Jungle Fever.
Jungle Fever.
yeah,
But Samuel L. stole the show. Him and Halle Berry stole the show.
Yeah, and that was his first
they were
role.
breakout stars. A lot of people. He started a lot of people's careers in his movies.
He did.
I think that's why it's a little rivalry between him and Quentin Tarantino because he took Samuel.
Somebody said, Mimi said Color Purple. Well, Color Purple technically isn't a black film, right? Because it's about black people. The author is black, Alice Walker, but Steven Spielberg,
Right.
is the director. But yeah, that's a cult. That's a classic for sure. I mean, come on, we could do lines from that all day long.
So there are two movies. I don't hate this movie, but I don't like this movie. I just didn't. He Got Game, and it just kind of annoyed me. And Flight. A lot of people love Denzel in Flight, and I didn't. I was really he didn't find redemption until the last 7 minutes of the movie, and that's
how that actually
went. Yeah, he did a couple of random movies.
That was good. Flight was good.
That one, even the what was the one? Was it Deja Vu? That one was. I mean, it was interesting, but it wasn't like a heavy hitting Denzel movie that we think about.
Yeah, that was just the introduction of Paula Patton.
Yeah.
The second introduction, because she was up in it. Idlewild, you know what I'm saying?
Of course, you're gonna remember that because Outcast.
She wasn't Idlewild. She wasn't Idlewild.
Did that come out the same year? Those two?
No, I think it came out. Deja Vu came out after.
Yeah, I think like right after though.
I don't know, but I know it came out after. She was in a couple of other little things prior, but
came out like right after, like.
Oh, somebody wants snacks. Your daddy.
Did she move? Does the cat move to the sound of people's voices?
No, it's just a time of night that she wants snacks and nobody brought it to her, so she's getting an attitude.
Was Paula Patton in a James Bond movie? I don't know. I don't remember her being in a Halle Berry.
I was gonna say, are y'all confusing Paula Patton and Halle Berry? Please stop doing that.
Paula got legs though. Halle got
4 days.
Yes, that is that, Miss Creative. Very
Celebrity Crush. That just reminded me. Celebrity Crush. We're talking Paula Patton. We're talking Halle Berry, and it just brought me to this. I know Jay's is Andre 3000. Who's your celebrity crush? Sean.
Yaya DaCosta.
That's the name we couldn't think of earlier, Corey.
My boy.
We were like, what's the
that's
girl
a
that's
current
dating?
one. Yeah. I mean, we could go down a whole list, but if you want to just nail it down to one, definitely Yaya.
Yeah, so I don't want to do the list today because I'm still waiting for things to be finalized with Megan, so I can put her back on my list.
I'm done.
Corey, if once things are finalized, you better leave her off that list, bro.
What did you hear?
She don't want to be saved, bro.
No, that's what you heard?
No, I'm being serious.
Okay.
But look, if she couldn't be married, so you think you're gonna do something different? Go ahead, go for it.
Yeah. One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Okay.
Yo, the creative Wealth and Health, The Rock.
Did you? All I'm gonna add. Did you see Harlem, Corey?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, the Miss Creative. I got a friend that might fight you over The Rock. She might go blows.
I can't think about none of y'all, but that's a whole nother topic for another day. Y'all can fight all you want. It ain't gonna get you nowhere.
Don't hate on my friend, okay?
Oh, I'm not hating. I'm just,
Get him. She might get him. I don't know.
You ain't think about you.
As long as she stay off of mine, I ain't worried about it.
That is so funny. I'm actually a Lance Gross. I'm a Keith Robinson, Lance Gross. Yeah.
You know what? I appreciate you. I appreciate you putting that dark skin out there. Thank you. Thank you.
So
what are you talking about? Light-skinned brothers ain't getting nothing. She's off.
Y'all get a lot of love.
This Rock Johnson. Ain't nobody. She's being funny. Ain't nobody thinking about The Rock.
First of all, Corey, you just ignore the fact that my dude is very dark skinned with a beautiful smile. Rudeness.
I've never seen. I don't think I've seen him. I don't think I've ever seen him. So
Andre 3000. See, and the mole gets me every time.
Oh, she's about
Andre 3000 with his mole on his face.
But was Jay talking about Andre 3000, or are you talking about your dude in real life?
My dude in real life, chocolate too, baby. I love me some chocolate.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I love me a chocolate.
I haven't never seen him.
And never will either. Don't worry.
She gonna keep that to herself.
Now Miss Creative added Idris Elba on there.
I don't know. The only there's one version of Idris I like, but I'm not a big fan of him. It's one movie.
I will say something that may surprise some women on there, that what Trey Mack said about Jill Scott. Jill Scott is on a lot of men's lists.
Oh yeah, we did a whole video about her.
Yeah. So that's you're not alone with that one, Trey Mack.
She jumped up there after that one microphone trick she did, but
not for me.
No. She's a very gorgeous woman. She's very gorgeous.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Kofi.
So I met him. So y'all know I used to work in LA, and he was. I don't even know if he's still with the same agency, but the commercial agency I used to work for. I mean all the boys, because he's the middle. Is he the middle or the oldest? Because it's Kofi. Because born on Tuesday, he's the oldest son, and he's got the young a little brother and a middle brother. So yeah,
he was the middle.
He's the middle brother, right? Okay, so I met the older brother. I met all three of them and the mom.
I don't say stuff on you saying to call these grown men boys. Yes, it was like I met all the boys. I'm just joking. I'm just joking with you.
Crystal, bring all the boys to the yard in their life. It's better for you. That's right.
The weird thing is, I can't think of
India Ari, gracious greatness.
Ooh, gracious greatness.
Okay, there's a lid for every pie, I guess.
Hey. I'm not gonna hate on it. I'm not gonna hate on it. Yeah, you gotta respect it.
I'm actually surprised. Oh, you know who else? Oh boy, from and he just win an Emmy or so? What's the movie with Regina King that she just did? The movie, The Blue Man.
The who? Say it
Regina.
again.
Watchmen?
Yes, Watchmen.
That's not a movie, girl. That's TV. But I know what you're
I
talking
was like,
I would-
Regina
I-
King
yeah.
movie?
I
Yeah,
would
The
just
Watchmen.
The last
The
one
Watchmen.
was-
Her husband in The Watchmen.
yeah. Oh,
but
yeah.
she did just do one with Idris Elba on Netflix.
Yeah,
though,
she
so
did.
Yes,
That's what I was gonna say.
yes. What's that? Fallout? No, what's the name of the movie?
No,
The
that's-
Harder
How
They
Did They
How
Fall?
hard do they fall? They harder
Yeah.
they fall.
Yeah.
I told Sean to
Yes.
watch, but I'm sure he hasn't yet.
You are surely correct.
Thank you. I win.
I saw the first 10 minutes. Look, didn't I say my priority is time management?
He did say that.
Yeah.
He did say that. You know what? Method Man, that's another person that has reinvented himself, y'all.
He's always been fine though.
Talk about, and I was like, that's not always the case. I do love me. I love all my different melanin men.
Older.
And they,
METHOD.
Man.
There you go. Yeah. He's real good in power too.
Yahya
Yeah.
Abdul Mateen.
Yeah. I wish he could have a conversation with one of them. Never mind. Hold on. We'll move forward.
So I'm just trying to say, y'all don't think Regina Hall?
Yeah,
She's gorgeous.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no,
Absolutely.
but listen, we were just trying to stick to the rules.
Right.
It was one.
It was one.
We had to go for one. Now, I said I could give you a list. Now, I could give you a list. I love some Regina Hall, especially because she's funny as hell.
Yep.
And she's very attractive. She's beautiful.
And she's not aging. She's not aging at all.
Coco.
And I like their little crew because she's friends with Sanaa Lathan, who's also beautiful.
Coco, see, we might have to go over that Vince Carter though, because that was me back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Love me some Vince.
Coco like it to be all in the family. And Vince Carter and Tracy McGrady and her cousins or something like that.
I don't think she cared at this point.
I don't care either.
She don't care, Corey. She run through the whole family. She's like, I don't care.
Run through.
What your daddy look like? You got uncle? I'll take them all.
Right.
I know.
I do like how Method Man has reinvented himself. Like he is, yes. Yeah.
Yeah, but he was good in How High to me. I thought he was hilarious in How High.
Miss Creative has a serious problem. She has a problem. See, she's always starting trouble.
I do like me some Method Man though.
No, she's talking about Lizzo.
She asked Trey Mack about Lizzo.
Yes.
That's where that goes.
Yeah, but going back, Jill Scott is on a lot of people's list. Like, yes, she's been out here.
Just joking, Coco Brown. Just joking.
I can't believe Erykah Badu ain't on y'all list.
I'm listening.
No, not for me. She has sex appeal, but she be making these men go crazy.
Well, y'all think she's too out there or what?
No, it's not even that for me. I just think, every guy that they wind up on some quest
Not
to
DLC.
find themselves.
Not DLC.
Who?
Doc. DLC.
Who is that?
He a rapper out of.
I don't know. I don't follow her that closely. I mean, I don't know every man she's ever dated. I'm just talking about like the famous ones that I could think about off the top of my head. The Commons, Andre 3000. She just.
Andre was finding himself before he met her, and then continued on his journey.
You just love him so much. You're gonna cap for him all
I'm
the
not
way.
capping. It's his real story. Okay, you need to check into it.
Oh my God, Jay!
What is it about Jay? What is it about Andre 3000? Because I like him, and he is a handsome guy. But is it
smile, mentality, body? Yeah, I'm saying looks. Yes. Hello. He was shirtless and like almost everything in life. Okay, so there was body always there, and his mentality, like them lyrics that he be dropping is awesome. Like you really have to. You got to think about it.
Okay. It sounds like that's your hall pass, Jay.
That's deep. Yeah, Jay is on some next level stuff. With
Hall pass is never happening, Corey.
I mean, hey, make that phone call.
Corey, look, you trying to be cute.
Look, see, High Vibe said it. The light skinned brothers, we don't. It's far.
Well, and I'm trying to think because I definitely ride for my light skinned brothers too, and
Michael Ealy up in there? What you
Thought
talking
it's
about?
Yeah. We can't
Yeah,
forget
and-
about Michael
Yeah, that's
Ealy.
only because y'all was pressed to say somebody.
No.
Oh, no. I can give you some more people, baby. Boris
She's like,
Kudrow.
Crystal is
saying.
stretching her brain.
I
I'm
agree.
She's like,
Boris Kudrow, he up in that, okay.
Will Smith. Yeah, right. Come on.
No, I wouldn't consider Will Smith light skin. I wouldn't even.
Not robot. Yeah.
But see, I was looking for somebody that's like Michael Ealy. He's handsome. Like he's got the eyes, he's got the whole look. But who is that? That's overall.
Boris Kudrow.
Yeah, he's directing now. Like it's not
I've
just his
heard-
looks, but everything about him. That's what I was trying to find.
I've heard women talk about Shamar Moore.
Yeah, I never was into him though. I don't know. He's nice looking, but I just was never like, yeah, I'll date him.
Ain't nobody talking about Steph Curry? No, apparently not. No.
Just his wife.
His wife barely talking about.
Just his wife. Oh, not his wife. Barely talk.
I used to love me some Shamar Moore. I'll be honest with you. But I didn't think that he was an amazing like actor, and I was very, because of what I do, I'm very honest about that. Until he got better in Criminal Minds. I was like, oh, he's actually okay.
For Williams.
Some classes, yeah.
He's tall and light skinned and can sing, and he could do a little acting.
Who?
Christopher Williams.
Now that's when light skin was cool in the 90s.
Not the light skin was cool.
In the early 2000s. That's when all the.
But he was playing alongside.
He was a hit. All you
He was
needed
playing
was an
alongside.
S-curl.
He was playing alongside Nino Brown, and
that's it.
you know what I'm saying. So
But
that
ain't
was
nobody think about Christopher Williams now, and you would have to be from that era to even know who he is.
I don't know what he looks like now.
I'm just saying nobody talks about it. Exactly, because he's not relevant.
They put Albie Shore.
Get out of here with an LOL behind it. Ain't nobody thinking about Albie Shore.
But y'all right. Okay, so let's go back to this because
I'm struggling right now. It's
when
okay.
Wesley Snipes came around with New Jack City, then light skin was like, did it just like fall
It started
off?
with Boys in the Hood. Once Boys in the Hood came through, Morris Chestnut, all the brothers in there, it kind of started to usher. That started the trend.
I'm gonna challenge you on that, Sean. Because Boys in the Hood had Cuba Gooding Jr. when Cuba was still
really,
Cuba.
he's somewhere in between. He's not really light skinned.
No, see now I will because you had just mentioned Will Smith. I don't think Will Smith is light skinned.
I don't think Andre 3K is light skinned either. I mean, he's dark skinned. I don't.
I was gonna say he is sure not light skinned though.
No, he's not dark skinned.
But so
He is a milk chocolate. Okay.
So Cuba was carrying it, and then his best friend was Morris Chestnut. So we can't say it would start with Boys in the Hood. I think it started with.
But Cuba Gooding is not a light-skinned guy. You know what I mean? He's not like your Christopher Williams, Albie Shore, like he's not. That's not him. He was somewhere in the middle. But if you ask the ladies who they were thinking about in Boys in the Hood, who you think most of the ladies gonna say? If they had to pick one guy from the lineup, who's it gonna be?
Morris
Gooding Jr.
Chestnut.
Crystal, you just want to be out on the limb, but that's all right.
Morris.
I think the dark skin thing kind of set in place when Wesley Snipes played his role in Waiting to Exhale. When he sat with her in there with the Cavassier, he was smooth. He had the suit on. I think that's when women saw kind of moving
late.
towards that dark skin. Hey, we got there late. What are you talking about?
We
We're going in and out.
like Sean said, we had to take
Stop the movie. Denzel
took
kept him up in there. I don't know what y'all talking about.
So, but I will say, okay, Cuba Gooding Jr.'s brother, Omar Gooding, I did have a crush on Omar Gooding.
Oh, smart guy.
Yeah.
Crystal, you
He
be
was-
reaching.
listen,
I
when
mean,
he-
your arms got to be long, Crystal.
I didn't have
Come on.
a crush on this person, but some
Where do you even find him? Nickelodeon?
No, he was
He did. It was
in there with Tyrese and what do you call it? It's Snoop Dogg and
But
Baby
Crystal,
boy.
thank you,
come
baby
on.
boy.
We're talking about identifiable people that everybody would know.
Yes.
You know,
He's
like
like-
Omar Gooding. Really?
But then look at
I
this.
know who Omar
Look at this
is.
right
No
here.
worries.
I mean, I know I've heard his name. I know who he
Yeah.
is.
I know who he is.
You know,
Right
but
here.
I think it's a reach.
Look at this right here. Look at that. It's,
No. Go back to the other face. Go back one screen. There you go. There you go.
look at that right there.
That's only what made him light skinned, because he was just lighter than Morris. You know, that's all that was. But Morris, baby.
Either then they don't know, they don't show, or they don't care what's going on in the hood. But look at this. Look at
That's good lighting. That's that lighting.
that's what that is. That's that.
And that yellow shirt.
Yeah. Because after that, it was after that movie, it's nothing else.
All right, y'all. I guess because I definitely considered him.
Wow, right here
Hey,
they
Max
made,
said it too. You capping.
they even made Ice Cube look dark skinned in this picture.
Exactly.
The lighting they put, because
He's in the shadow.
front.
in
Yeah.
the shadow. They literally put him in that picture right there.
He was definitely sun kissed.
Yeah, he was definitely sun-kissed in there. That's funny. Sean, I can't believe you made me change my opinion on Cuba Gooding Jr. I'm just
But no, I'm not saying you can't have a crush. I mean, listen, it's your crush. It's who
like
you
him
like.
being, I would
But
think
I'm just saying, you just like you're reaching. It's like, let me just find a light skinned brother from 1999 from out of the
I
war
thought it
chest.
was Wesley Snipes who made everybody change his mind, like made everybody.
Really? Was Wesley Snipes ever really like? I never heard a lot of women talk about. Oh, I want to get some Wesley Snipes. I didn't hear. I've never
New
heard
Jack
ladies
City
saying that.
and him and yeah,
Yeah, he was out there, bro.
he was out. He
I'm
was
not
out.
saying
They-
he
they
wasn't
love the
commanding
thug.
things, but
They loved it that Nino Brown.
So it said Tyrese Coca-Cola.
How y'all just gonna miss Brian White though? Brian White was up in there as a
in
light
where?
Yeah, that's true. Brian White.
Brian
He's
White.
a light skin. He's a light skinned guy who
Oh
Yeah.
God.
yeah.
It's only movie buffs that are gonna know who the hell Brian White is. What
And
are you
then-
going?
And the other guy who married Keisha Knight Pullum.
The other guy.
The other guy.
Exactly, Corey. The other guy. And is he really a sex symbol, her husband?
We talking about movie people though.
Whatever that dude
Okay,
is.
okay, y'all.
But he's
What
not
about
even a
Alan
movie
Payne?
actor. No disrespect.
She
That
said
guy
Alan,
does like Christmas movies on OWN and Lifetime.
she said Alan Payne.
He was in New Jack City.
No. We're talking about two
Guy
different
off
people.
of Insecure.
I'm talking about Keisha Knight Pulliam's current husband.
Current husband.
You got the guy.
All right, Miss Creative. There, I'll
Kirby.
give it to you. Genuine. That is a dude that was
I
like
always like the movies.
that drove the ladies crazy. Absolutely.
That's still going back to the 1900s.
You got to go to 2000, 99, 2000. My pony. You know what I mean? Like that's where you got to go for that. But that's definitely, one of those brothers that was repping. I lived it. Listen, I know.
I know.
We went out of style real quick.
When did you go out of style? I really want to know.
Somewhere between the late 90s and the early 2000s.
Y'all,
Man.
I think y'all went out of style here.
Shamar Moore.
I wouldn't say Wesley Snipes is the guy that ushered us off the scene. I would say that it would be a Morris Chestnut before it would be Wesley Snipes.
I don't know.
I don't know, but I think it was Wesley. I think
Okay.
it was Wesley.
Because he's a man here. Like, I think it was Wesley. I think he ushered y'all out. Who was it before him, though? Like, I don't know.
Denzel always.
Yeah.
But was Denzel like a sex symbol?
Yes. If you ask a lot of women.
Okay.
Yeah, he's huge,
okay.
huge. But I don't think Denzel is dark skinned. Like as far as like
He not, but he was the closest.
he was definitely that guy. He's still that guy for a lot of women, to be honest, young and old. So you gotta respect Denzel.
Y'all went out when Smokey Robinson stopped singing. That's really when y'all.
No,
What?
The funny thing is,
Mimi said the 80s and El DeBarge.
well, no, but so y'all, but I'm like thinking
Jay
about
Moss
it.
trying to bring y'all back, but it didn't work.
Who was it before this? Like, I'm really trying to think. I don't want to say El DeBarge. Well, yeah, because in the TV, like as far as actors, all I can think of is like talking about TV buff, Stoney Jackson. I can't really think of any.
Who?
You know,
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he was like Miami Vice days. He was like 80s, 90s.
Who is
was
that?
it before Wesley?
Who is that, Crystal?
Jackson is a light-skinned guy.
Who is he though? But I don't know who. Where else would I know him? Stoney Jackson.
He's 80s. He's an 80s actor.
Take your directorial film major hat off. Don't nobody know who knows Stoney Jackson is.
Who?
Christian Keys.
Okay.
Yeah, women do love them some Christian Keys.
Okay, I'll give it to you.
And you got Gary Durandon or whatever before he went back to drugs.
Oh, Shazza from Different World.
Mm-hmm.
Doran, yes. Gary Dordan.
Was he Shazza in Different World?
Yes.
Okay.
He was Shazza. He was NCIS, not NCIS. Which was it? NCIS. He was one of the
NCIS crime scene.
Yeah, that one.
High Vibe said Stoney Jackson was on The White Shadow. What is The White Shadow?
What is The White Shadow?
That was a great show back then. Yeah, The White Shadow.
That's what I'm saying. I don't remember who would it be before. Like I'll be sure around Stoney Jack. That was all. They were all around the same time. That was before Wesley Snipes.
And Blair Underwood took the light skinned brothers out.
So the Gary Dordans, I don't know who else before Gary Dordan.
High Vibe said we need to Google it. Yeah, we'll have to because I don't know what that is.
Google what?
That's like 80s.
The White Shadow.
Oh, White Shadow was an excellent show in the late 70s and 80s.
Oh, that's probably why I never heard of it.
So before like the Miami, who was
Morgan Freeman?
Y'all losing people.
Yeah.
and aging yourselves.
Like,
y'all losing people and aging yourself.
I'm just dating somebody that never aged.
Abort the mission. Don't go. If you got to go that far back, then
like, well, that's why I'm upset.
let's leave it.
Like,
let's leave it where it is.
Okay, you guys got Christian Keys.
That's still you're talking CD list.
Some people like Terrence Howard.
Okay, there you go.
You got Terrence Howard.
Yeah.
You heard how you had to qualify that?
No, but he's an actual, yeah.
Crystal, you just happy for any light-skinned person, any light-skinned guy that can you're like, yep, all right, good.
Well, and he's current. That's what I'm trying to say. Like he's current. I was like, y'all,
kind of, sort of.
Before Wesley Snipes, before the late 90s, before the early 90s, who can we say?
Trey Songz.
Is he really light-skinned though?
He's not light-skinned.
Yeah, he is.
Mel Jackson.
Oh, Miss Creative said Maxwell.
Maxwell, I don't really consider light skin, but okay.
I don't consider him light skin, but okay.
But you got
Mel Brown says no. Terrence Howard, no.
At once upon a time, I guess.
It's okay though. It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Robert Rashad.
It's all right. You just got to see me in the summertime. That's all right. That's it.
Clearly, Drake just brought y'all back somehow because Drake be getting all the.
But no, Drake was too sensitive, so he just kind of like he was a niche. He didn't really get us back in the game.
Fine, Prince.
Because then he had all these Prince.
Michael Jackson.
Wow.
You could
pick back to people that ain't even alive anymore.
Thank you, High Vibes. Give me some Lenny Kravitz.
I said Lenny earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Sean is on the light skin list, and he don't want to represent his people. See, that's what I'm saying.
I said it's okay though.
He's like,
Okay.
I can't think of
He give
anybody.
you all kind of peoples.
What about I know
Jesse Williams.
What?
No,
Oh, hold on. How did we forget Chris Brown?
Oh, they said Chris Brown
They said Chris Brown.
recently.
What about
I just said,
the
ugh, but I'm sorry.
Trey Briggs.
Chris Brown is the one that nobody wants to admit because of his problematic past. So
Trey Briggs off of
who?
Empire. Is it Briggs? Is his last name? Trey something. His name is Trey something.
From where? What's the show?
Empire. The oldest brother, the oldest son.
I'm gonna get Coco Brown.
Oh yeah, he's married. He's married to
Jason Momoa. Is he even black?
He's black enough. I'll take it.
Black. So Aquaman is not black.
Jason is not.
He's like Hawaiian or something.
He was black in Game of Thrones.
Well, that was by default.
No, he was just black enough in Game of Thrones. It was sexy.
What about,
Exactly. He was
that black makeup he had.
was black adjacent, and
he's black married to a black woman. So let it go.
What about the guy who was in Deliver Us from Evil, light skinned guy?
That's what I said him already.
Who did?
That's what we were saying, Mel Jackson.
Oh, okay. I didn't know his name. That's what.
Exactly. This is what I'm just trying to tell y'all. But it is okay.
Y'all don't know
this guy
actors,
is like a Z-list actor.
Sean, stop trying to play. You don't know no male. He's in a lot of movies, and then you talk about
but as an extra, or he makes appearances.
Sean, you just don't know no male actors' names.
That's not true. I'm okay with it. I just don't need you guys to try to sell it. Don't sell it. It's all right, but it's all right. You know, there's eras and there's seasons for everybody. It's just and especially the wintertime, it's not the season for us light-skinned brothers.
Now the young ones got Lucas, that's off of Grownish. They got him off of Grownish right now and stuff.
But
that's
the sad thing is, like, we can't say Jussie Smollett. We can't because
Crystal, you're live right now. Shut it down. In the broadcast.
No. I said we can't say him. Like, so
why did you?
Because I said we can't. There's nobody. Like, I'm really upset about this.
Exactly.
Well, who wasn't for the women's anyway?
Wait, who's a Jaimin Hansu? That's not. Yes, he is a nice. Well, gosh, I don't know. He was slightly problematic.
Look, there is a time and season for everybody. Coco Brown said Diggy Simmons.
Wow, that's a reach for it.
I need water for that.
Well, if that's the case, you might as well go King Combs. But Sean Combs up there.
Wait a minute. Oh gosh, look at
Jay, you like Busy Bone, don't you?
Yep.
I do. I like Busy Bone.
Sure do. His brother was all right too. I like him skinny though. When they light skin, I like them skinny. I don't know why. Don't ask me. Don't judge me.
I had not. Diggy. He looks like a child, which he is a child, but that's a reach though to me. Yeah, that's a reach.
He's doing good acting.
Oh, Coco Brown named somebody. That's right. Yeah, I see him everywhere.
Yes. Okay. Rotimi.
Yeah, it took us about a good hour.
Sean, I've been said Shay Moss, but you want to just ignore the brother.
Who is that?
Terrible. Pull up Shay Moss. You know.
You said first of all,
Shad Moss.
You are
serious.
Oh my goodness, he's hilarious.
Wait a minute. That's all you got.
Don't let Jay take you on this windy road to no little Bow Wow. Are you kidding me?
I gotta put in what's name.
It's Bow Wow.
No, it's Bow Wow.
It's Shad Moss.
Okay, I
got an accent. It's Shay Moss. Okay, T.I.
Come on. Good night.
See murder. See murder.
It's T.I.
Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night, guys. This
is
getting ridiculous.
Come on, Sean. T.I. is getting them out here now. Still. So
Chad,
we got a ton of problems.
I said
High Vibe. Look, see how y'all have to name them? High Vibe said, dude from Insecure. Don't know his name.
Already.
They are nameless, faceless characters.
They don't have names.
Only
they don't have names.
Sean. Only to you,
Sean.
Only to you, Sean. They're nameless. His name is Kendrick, and I follow him on Instagram. Thank you.
Yeah, I do too.
Kendrick. I'm talking about how High Vibe names them.
You're rude.
No, I'm not rude. High Vibe just said dude from Insecure. Every time you've named a light-skinned guy, it's like, oh, that dude from that movie. That guy from that.
That's the only way that you're going to know him. That's the only way you're going to know him. Because when we say the names, you're like, who?
No. Don't try to flip it around.
That's Owl. You're like an owl.
Eric LaSalle. Eric LaSalle from ER.
Crystal Lynette.
No, Eric LaSalle from Coming to America.
Name. You got to be out. You bugging. Freaking Eric LaSalle.
You gotta say from Coming to America. You can't say
with the Jerry girl.
Don't try to upgrade him. Don't try to upgrade him. Coming to America.
He got that
got
soul
to
glow.
Be kidding me.
Childish Gambino is not light skinned.
Kendrick Sampson.
See, y'all naming these struggle light skinned dudes. You know what I mean? They gotta. You gotta struggle.
Yeah, that is not a struggle.
Now you keep trying to push.
No, I'm not talking about this dude you got up on the screen.
I'm trying to keep pushing the goalpost every time. You know,
nobody is moving anything.
You just did. Now you want to talk about people struggling and all this stuff like that to be, you know.
You just said it, Jay.
I just said
the guy's not light skinned. You said Childish Gambino. I'm not talking about whoever she has on the screen. I said Childish Gambino is a struggle.
Okay, that is
not even a struggle because he's not even light skinned.
That's what I'm saying. That's why we're struggling to find people.
J. Cole is
save her. She don't want to be saved. J. Cole.
Hey, Sean.
What's up?
Just a sidebar conversation. Hey, have you seen the new The Game? When they brought
on Paramount. Yep.
Yeah. The girl who plays Britney.
Do you like her? I don't really like her.
You know what? At first I didn't, but
she got a nice personality. I don't find her attractive.
It's her eyes. It's the eyes, man.
Don't get into that, Corey. That's a rabbit hole.
Yeah,
but yeah, she's all right.
Somebody did say The Game. I have not seen it. I have not seen the new one. I just don't know if I want to see it. I'm so dedicated to the old game.
The review you did for Tampa, oh my God, those women are gorgeous. Colony and Anne Sophie, oh my God.
Goodness. Colony is
that's the problem. I had to go look up Tampa and see how far away it is. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, Colony definitely. I mean, the very first scene when she's showing the house, I was like, okay, sold.
I got a problem with heels. So she's walking around in them heels.
Yeah, the calf muscles. I'm sorry. I forgot where I was.
Them pencil skirts.
Yeah.
Woo!
I love her style too, bro.
Melanin.
You see her style. Her style is really, really dope to me.
It's a problem.
She knows how to dress. Yeah.
It is a problem.
Yeah.
Sidebar, sorry.
Yeah.
I mean, we entertained y'all with all these dudes, so give us some credit.
All right. Give us a moment.
Oh, thanks for doing us a favor.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Miss Creator said it's getting creepy.
How is it getting creepy when we talk about women? You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, not sorry.
Because the way of Sean's, yeah. You and Sean.
You know what? Tanil too. I don't like her attitude, but Tanil is.
Yeah, she's on that grown woman. They had somebody for everybody.
Yeah, for real.
Tanil the Stallion. Yeah, she was stacked.
Yeah. I think at the bottom of my list probably Joanna. But that's she's
well kept too.
Yeah, but at the bottom,
she was annoying to me, so that's why I couldn't even get past.
Yeah, how you gonna ask somebody else? Is it time for you to date? No, you know that. She was dependent a little too much on old girl.
Miss Creative said Robert Richard. Wait a
Yes,
minute.
and him too.
Is that the dude
Yes.
from
I love Robert Richard.
he's a child actor too, right?
He's
Yeah.
all grown up, just like
him.
just
But
like
he's-
Omar Gooding.
But
Come
I,
on,
and,
man.
no, I tell you, I say I have to go with Corey. With some people like him in real life, he's like, but yeah,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Robert Richard.
Richard.
Just like Eric Bennett.
Eric Bennett. That's black people. We're gonna
Eric
like
Benet.
throw an accent in there, make it so
Right.
fancy.
Yeah,
No.
for sure.
Eric Benet.
No, Robert Richard is all grown up, y'all.
And still looking the same. So I'm like, I'm good.
He's still up that child actor.
Yes.
Look at them muscles.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's objectifying, Crystal.
So wrong.
Y'all just sat on here and talked about the
That's
women
body
of Tampa.
shaming.
Just because I
I was gonna say, it's a body shaming.
For those of us that don't have 6 packs and 8 packs, it's body shaming.
So
I'm
turning
sick.
this camera on.
Just because I did not put the pictures of the women of Tampa up, that was body shot. Y'all were
Let's
going
do that.
in.
Let's
But we ain't
do
body
that.
shaming
Let's
now,
do that.
none of them.
Put the
I
women
haven't
of
seen-
Tampa
We
up.
body
and
appreciated.
Sean and I will.
And we
give
body
a
appreciate
nice
you.
analysis.
Sorry though, Robert Rashad likes white women, so y'all
Oh,
get y'all.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
It
Miss
looks like
Creative,
he does.
stop calling me creepy. We are not creepy. We were just appreciating,
We're appreciating. We're just like,
Yeah,
you know,
that's
we're
nothing
hanging
wrong
out.
not creepy.
Creep
No,
squad.
I mean, they've been talking about men for about an hour. And
Exactly.
so-
And we
you
started
know,
appreciating them. Now, we didn't say what we
We
would
were
do.
not talking about
Now,
men. We were
we
naming
started
light
saying what we
skinned
wanted
men.
to do.
You guys went to them calves and them eyes and the curves of her hair and all of this stuff like that. We were just naming
So-
light skinned men. So
So we can't appreciate a black woman. That's what you're saying.
not right now.
Well, you let me know when.
Yeah.
Right. I haven't seen the show. I haven't seen. How is this show? I have not
Which
seen
show?
this show. The
Which
ladies
one?
that selling Tampa.
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's interesting. It's entertaining.
Yeah. I just wish they had sold a house. That's all.
Somebody
No, but
pregnant?
Didn't
Colony
sell a
sold
house. They
something.
just
Colony sold something, I think.
There's a pregnant one. Y'all was over here judging the oh my god, y'all was all on the pregnant one like that. How could y'all?
What do you
I'm
no?
talking
Nobody
about-
was even talking about her. That's
Yeah,
the
sure
owner.
you weren't. Sure you weren't.
We were not. We didn't even mention
She's
her.
a whole married woman out here, and you guys are just out
First of
here.
all, she ain't married. She's
She's not
engaged
married.
to Chad Ochocinco, but we were not talking about her.
Mama.
Nobody was
Wait.
even thinking about her. We were
She's
talking about them
pregnant by Chad
chocolate
Ochocinco?
sisters. Colony and Ann Sophie. Those are my
Yeah.
top.
And who is
And,
this?
Yeah.
and Sophie gives me
I'm
that.
Neil.
here.
And Sophie gives me that look him.
which
Like,
one?
Yeah,
is
before
it?
the
before
surgery,
she did
before
all the
surgery.
plastic
Yeah,
surgery.
yeah.
Yeah. Because Little Kim back in the day, what? That poster?
Man.
Yeah,
She didn't have to. She didn't have to do nothing.
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 I don't know what happened,
Nothing.
but that's the sad part. Like, you know, I think they call it what, body dysmorphia, or when you
Yeah.
don't see yourself for how you know how
Beautiful
beautiful
you
you
are,
really
yes.
are, because she was gorgeous.
Yeah.
She didn't need to do nothing.
It's sad because it definitely says like not knowing your self worth and your self esteem. It's just it says it all over her face. I'm like, gosh, she was so pretty. Now she doesn't even look like herself. Who's who?
So this is Colony, the one with the like beige little V-neck top.
To the right.
That's
Yeah.
Colony right there.
There's a better
Top.
picture. There's a better picture than that one. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
Colony.
And Ann Sophie is in the pink in between the two, and the blue and the black.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are my two favorites.
And what about you, Mr. Corey?
My top two favorite ones to look at is Colony and Tennille.
Which one's Tennille?
Right there, where your mouse is on. Yeah,
I haven't
but
seen
that's not a
this
good
yet.
picture of her either.
Yeah, you got to get better pictures than this one.
A lot of people are talking about the show. I said I got to see this show. Is this is the same picture, right? Same people? Same one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They did the photo shoot.
They left the old girl out of the one of them.
Rena, right? Rena.
Yeah, Rena out, yeah.
She is very pregnant in them heels. She is very pregnant.
Yeah.
And you said she's pregnant by Ocho Cinco?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yep. This will be his 8th.
Good Lord.
He act like he was so excited. Bro, it's no way possible. He can be that excited.
Well, listen, look at Nick Cannon.
Yeah, true. I think they knew about it before they announced it on the show, though. You know what I mean? I think yeah.
They had to know. They had to. That's probably what got her, like, that really got her on the show even more.
Was if not the pregnancy, definitely her relationship with him.
That's what I meant. Not the pregnancy, but the actual that just sensationalized it a little bit better, a little bit more.
Yeah.
Chad is fine too.
I mean, listen, man, Miss Creative, like everybody. I mean, she named everybody under the sun right now.
Exactly. She named The Rock.
Yes, you do, Trey Mac. We busy out here, okay? Right. Let me pencil, when can I pencil you in?
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Trey Mac. You see what they doing. You see what they doing.
There you go. So Trey Mac, you want to come to the stage? I can email you my the link and you talk about the appreciation for Black women. Come on.
We're showing appreciation for Black women. We still getting stoned. We can't win, Sean.
Nope. We did get a little high five from Coco Brown because she was like, well, at least y'all appreciating the brown skin sister.
Absolutely.
So,
and that's the problem. Y'all didn't appreciate the light skin sister. No,
now we gotta go through a list of light skin.
Find me a light skinned woman.
Oh, we don't have to look far now.
Well, and that's what I was like, okay. I was gonna say that.
We named her. We were talking about Paula Patton, Halle Berry.
Paula Patton. When was the last time Paula Patton had a movie out? When was the last time Halle Berry had a movie out? Don't play with me.
But Halle Berry is super relevant.
Halle Berry's got she directed this last movie that she did.
Say Halle Berry and everybody knows who she is. She's got a new
bow. Okay, that's the only reason she got a new bow. That's the only reason why she's relevant right now. Okay.
All right, don't
you over here giving her new man.
Mad.
Who got new man?
I'm just acting like Sean was acting.
I'm sorry. Hey,
no. Sorry, guys. Don't put that on me.
That's exactly how you was acting. Show me somebody now.
No, but see, I had facts to it because we didn't say who's the chick for Monsters Ball. We said Halle Berry. Clearly, y'all had to struggle to find these.
We did not struggle. We named it, and you just don't know nobody. So when we said they acting in,
then you started naming.
We know people. Me and Crystal know people.
From Family Matters.
Me and Crystal know people. You just don't. It's not
you and Crystal. You and Crystal are not representative of.
Yes, we are because we up here right now. You just because you don't know you represent the men. Yes.
Now you going somewhere. You done got off the horse and started walking.
Who has a new bow?
Because we're going across the river. Hello, I got to drag you across.
You got to go over the river through the woods.
Yes, to get to Sean. Dang it! So that's why we got to get off the horse and walk.
No, you ain't selling it.
Who has a new bow?
Halle
Berry.
Halle Berry.
Who is it?
He's a chocolate man.
Some chocolate man.
Some chocolate man.
Mm-hmm. He's like a music.
He's not even chocolate. He's light skinned.
No, he's not.
Van something, Vaughn something. He's like a rocker or something. Van Vaughn, whoever. Google him.
Music. He does music, and he's darker than you.
But he's definitely not He's not chocolate.
He's darker than you, Sean.
He is, Sean.
Put his picture on the screen and let everybody see.
I'll show you right now. It's Van.
He's darker than you, Sean.
Dude.
He's darker than you, Sean.
Go to sleep. I'm done. They about the same complexion.
They are. Sean, he's darker.
They're not. When you see them on their Instagram, they are not the same complexion.
That dude is now. That's somebody that's like borderline light skin.
You trying it. Now you reaching. Now you are reaching. Now you reaching for a borderline light skin.
What? Corey, help me out. Do you see this dude on the screen? Is he a chocolate brother?
He's a chocolate. He's brown skin. Brown skin.
He's brown. He's not in the chocolate family. I can't put him in the chocolate.
I'm brown too. Tan.
Yeah,
You not as tan though, Sean.
yeah, he may be one shade darker than Hallie. One, which is
And
very hard
Sean.
to tell.
And darker than Sean.
Let me find a picture of me in the summertime, and I'm darker than.
Oh wow, in the summertime. I am dark in the summertime too, Sean. Let it go.
Right. So, and then she just has a new thing on Netflix. So she's super relevant right now. So
I can't
and
even
see,
give her. I can't
see,
even
I
give her
ride like Sean.
Honey Brown.
Thank you, Hive. I'm brown in July. That's right. Just wait. In August, you don't want to see me in August because
I see you in August, Sean. You're the same color.
Next level. Jay,
you're the same color, Sean. I see you in August.
Jay, we in a pandemic right now, so I couldn't go outside.
Here we go. Here we go. So they don't mean you can't get outside.
I was not outside. I was on YouTube in July.
See, that's the problem.
I was indoors under these lights.
Right.
Flashy light.
We weren't outside with it. So
I was.
Oh, I'm proud of my skin color. I'm just saying
we just messing
that. Yeah, I'm just saying no. Christmas creators said, "Oh, and I'm proud of my skin color." I just said we happen to not be. We're not in style right now, but that's cool. I'm okay with it.
I'm really mad that I took us so long to think of Kendrick Sampson.
Oh, see, Brandy, she asked me if I was mixed.
People, but you guys won't listen.
So what'd you say? What'd you say, Jay?
I've been said Kendrick and all that. You guys were listening.
I heard you. So with as far as the sisters, I mean, there's Journey Smollett. Who else did we say? Paula Patton. I actually looked it up. I said, oh, she doesn't even have any movies coming up, but Paula Patton, Halle Berry. Like that rolls off the tongue. But the guys, it took us
we named what's her face? Regina Hall.
She's not light skinned.
Not light skinned. She's brown skinned. That's not a bad thing. I'm not trying to play color.
I think we're gonna get into a whole color thing because everybody has different perceptions.
True. And it's not like we're not trying to be colorists. I really want us all to win. I'm like,
we're gonna do like this red bone. You guys say red
bone. Coco Brown said Grace Byers. Yeah, she is beautiful.
I think that's who Trey is married to. That's who Trey from Empire. I think that's her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's his wife. And they're also good friends with Megan Good and Devon Franklin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. She is really pretty. That happens to
be.
There
you go, Lamaya Good, light skin. Lamaya Good, light skin. Beep.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Lamaya Good, really?
Yeah.
Y'all.
Like, I don't know.
Her husband.
Random.
Who?
Her husband.
Eric Billender.
Oh, the singer. Yeah. Oh, you talk about this guy. Oh,
I named him. I said Empire a long time ago. The oldest son. I said Trey, and I couldn't remember his last name. And I said the oldest son in Empire. And you guys.
Yeah, she did. She did.
Yeah, you did. Yep.
You mentioned them, but you see how long it took to.
No, it didn't take me long. It did not take me long.
I'm not talking about you. These people are not generally known.
And I sat there thinking who the other guys on Empire too, because we mentioned Terrence Howard, and I was like the other sons, and I couldn't think. But just like
and you just keep proving my point because you have to rack your brain to put a name to who they really are.
Now I'm
the
gonna
fact that we could literally just say
Sean and just shut the people off. That what after live.
Yeah, you can know who they are, but what I'm saying is universally, they are not well known like that. But it's okay. It's all right.
The fact that we could just roll off our tongues, Halle Berry, Journey Smollett, and who was the other girl? Enya.
That I'm glad how you just rolled off the tongue. Yes, exactly. Because
we couldn't. We were just like, it's from Empire. We were just like,
exactly.
It's like, see y'all right there.
No. Y'all reaching again. Here we go.
But it's a reverse bias, for women typically
because
right?
Boris Cujo has his wife too. Whatever her
What's
name
that
is.
lady's name? Yeah. From
Exactly.
Soul Food.
But she's in a lot of stuff, and y'all know who she is.
Right. That's why I said it's reversed for the women. Like more
No, but
more
you act like you don't know who
roles and more of, what we look at and we'll be like, oh, we can name more light-skinned women that are well known, that are highly attractive, right? We can do that. But that's what I'm saying. The reverse for the men on the male side, it's more
Dark skinned men.
more darker brown skinned men.
And but the sad thing is it is a bias. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's very little dark skinned black women that are, well known.
No, it's not. Angela Bassett off top right now. Don't even play. What?
But
But
they're not as
listen, we know
you
her,
Regina
but
King.
is she a
Woo!
sex symbol?
Yes, she
Probably
is.
She's a
not.
sex symbol.
Yes, she
No,
is.
she's a sex symbol. But
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
she
she
is,
she's a
bro.
sex symbol. No, she's
She
a sex
is.
symbol.
She's
But
a
when we
sex
talk
symbol.
about, okay, so you got Angela Bassett, Viola
Tika
Davis,
Sumper.
who?
Tika Sumper. That's a
Tika
sex
Tika
Sumter.
Sumter is gorgeous.
Sumter.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yah is your sex.
But as far as
what you want to
but
talk
you
about.
know that it's harder for darker chocolate women to get the roles. That's what I'm saying, as far as the
Mhm.
women are concerned.
Yeah,
For the
absolutely.
guys, that's what I think it is. That's what you
'Cause-
mean, right, Sean? That the reverse is true.
Because it's
And
camera.
I just think universally, right? Like it's a tough conversation, but it's been had, and I think we're on a lighter side of things in terms of the kind of conversation we're having. But universally, we understand that darker skinned black women, it's just not as there is a prejudice and from a beauty perspective, right? We know that there are hundreds of thousands of millions of dark skinned beautiful women, but universally that's not the norm and that's not always accepted. And if you look at certain roles in Hollywood, more often than not, they're going to go to lighter skin complected women or women who are more on the browner side or have more European features. It's the reality of it, right? We can name Tika Sumter, but if we really dig under the hood, she has Eurocentric features. She has a thin nose. Most of the time, her hair is long and straight. This is what we're kind of digging into. If we're really going to be honest, that's what we're talking about, right? That beauty standard. So on the flip side, darker skin, brothers that are built are more sexually looked at by women. It just is what it is in this current time, right? But I'm making a joke out of it in a sense, but it is kind of the reality of where we sit and live.
Yeah, no, we were joking, and that's what I was saying earlier, that I don't want to. We're not trying to break it down to light skin, dark skin. We're not trying to go there, but at the same time, that's the point that we're making. And the fact that I was mad that I couldn't come up with anybody. That I was like, why? Usually it's easier for me to roll this off my tongue.
Yeah.
And as far as the men are concerned, I couldn't really, that's like right away, Michael, but now that we've been talking about it, Michael Ealy, as far as somebody that's like household name, we know his face as soon as we see it, but that's it. But and it's because I want us all to win, not, every complexion. And the truth is, and it's not because it's universe as far as accepted in, in the people that are paying paying these actors and actresses. It's not going to be the darker skinned woman, unfortunately. You have Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, and Lupita Nyong'o and Tika Sumter. Honestly, and with Cynthia Erivo, but she was very prevalent in Europe first. Like it's just.
Let's say Gabrielle too.
Gabrielle Union, but
now again, she's on a different frame.
But the same token as what Sean is saying is going to apply for the light skinned men, unless he has green eyes, gray eyes, a certain hair color where it's literally blonde. He still has European features.
Right.
That's the only light skinned brothers you're going to see. That's the reason. It's going to be
the thing is, it's true. Like Michael Ealy, Kendrick Sampson from Insecure,
Gary
Dordan.
You got Richard Rashad. All of them have the same, because they're tight casted into this thing, and half the time they're each other stand-in. So like,
because they're interchangeable, you know. So that does unfortunately. Somebody said Jasmine Guy. Yeah, she unfortunately. It might have been the cigarettes that did her in or something. I don't know what happened.
I mean, back then it was a lot. You had Jasmine Guy. You had Jason Momoa. I don't know why I can't.
Oh, Lisa Bonet.
Lisa Bonet.
You had I can't, off of Girlfriends. I don't know why her name, because that was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
Right. Oh. Portia White.
Yep.
That's her name. Mm-hmm. Like you had a lot at that time. Like at least every show had some super mixed white like person.
But it is a reverse, like Sean said. It's like, as far as the women are concerned, there's more of brown skin or lighter skinned women that are just, and as far as the darker skinned women, those are the women that are, and the women that we've named are all older, like except for Tika Sumpter, Viola Davis, Angela Bassett.
No, but you left out Regina King and Regina Hall.
They're brown skinned. Yeah, but I think it's sad. It's not. I'm not saying. We started joking, but but we can definitely continue this conversation for a long time, because this conversation, because I mean, and we couldn't even, Megan Good is not even in that, But these are
Corey talked about her, but he just said he's waiting for the paperwork to be finished.
Right.
I need that last signature. I'm telling you, once that ink dries,
8 sitting on a 9 or a 10, but it just depends on how that paperwork come through.
When that ink dries, I'll be right there.
You'll be right there.
Matter of fact, I'm picking her up from the courthouse.
Corey's gonna move.
I'll be her Uber
to the West
Coast.
I
got you. Come go with me. Come go with me.
No, I don't think Jasmine Guy is biracial, guys. I don't think
she is. No, she is.
Is she?
She told a story. She told a story when she was a little kid, and they were driving through the South, and her father got stopped, and her mother was in the car, and the kids, and she had to hide. Her and her sister had to hide.
So who's white? Her mother?
I'm pretty sure it's her mother that is white. Yeah, she told a story. Mm-hmm. Yes, I loved Terrell Hicks. She was in Belly. Haven't seen her in a long time.
She is beautiful.
Beautiful girl.
I think she sings. Does she sing?
Mm-hmm. She's a singer.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Tangi Miller is too. You know what it is.
No, I think. Was she in a Tyler Perry movie?
Look her real quick.
No,
yes, she was.
Not you mean not Miller. What's her name? She acts a lot with Jeffrey Rush.
No, it's Tangi Miller.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
Tangi Miller. You look her up. Yeah, she's pretty.
Oh yes. She's very pretty.
She was in Felicity, Coco Brown, right? Who was in Felicity? Was Tangi Miller in Felicity?
Yeah, I think she was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, she was younger.
She was like a friend or something.
Yeah. Yep. Yep. She's been acting a long time. She was in Felicity.
All this time, I had no idea Jasmine Guy was biracial.
I've never seen Megan Good's sister.
Lamaya?
I've never seen her. Someone in the comments said she was beautiful too. I was like,
Jay mentioned her earlier. She's all right to me, but I mean, she's not. I wouldn't. I'm not saying anything bad about her. But
she got more body than Megan.
I go with what I see.
Just a tad bit. Megan got a lot of body though. Don't get me wrong, but she got a tad. She's a bit thicker.
Yeah, I think
Have you seen that movie, Video Vixen? Is it Video Vixen or Video Chick? Whatever that movie, Making Good.
Video Girl.
Yeah, that's her sister. That's her sister in there.
Okay. I think all the women from Think Like a Man just hit that mark for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So the whole cast.
What's the girl from Good Deeds? And now I can't even remember her name. Is
You're talking about Tandy Newton.
Tandy Newton. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, she's from across the pond, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's a stone's throw away.
She's she's been acting a long time. I like her. She's a really good actress too. And she's
now Tandy Newton was in one of the Bond films, I believe.
Oh, maybe that's who y'all were talking about.
Yeah, she was in one of the Bond films.
Please stop mixing up Paula Patton and Halle Berry. That makes more sense that she was in one of the Bond films. Okay, yeah. That makes more sense.
Yeah, I agree. Making Good has always been fine, but Making Good was locking up the box, so a lot of men wasn't having that. They was trying to come.
He was doing what?
She locked up the box.
When?
Oh, before she got married. She was practicing celibacy. Like she wasn't doing nothing before she got married. That's why she got whipped.
We can talk after live because I mean I know they're going through a lot right now, and I don't want to, I don't want to drag her down, but bro, look at her history
about who she dated.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I don't think that was happening though.
Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up, but before we wrap it up, y'all.
Let's go ahead and excellent stage left on this one.
Yeah, please don't say Maya Campbell, not from what's her name, not from
she was beautiful, but unfortunately very troubled.
Yes.
Now,
yes.
That is unfortunate right there.
That is very unfortunate. Corey Black, please bless us in the show with a sensual lyrical reading.
Ooh. Okay.
Are you gonna do a new one?
Which one did they say? I forgot.
A lot of people were saying Silk. We shouldn't have done that second poll because a lot of people were like.
Yeah, I remember Reagan Gomez. Yes, I remember that. Okay, let's see. Oh boy. All right, so I will say this for That's Just My Way. Sean, you probably want to step away. Fellas in the audience, y'all might want to step away for this one because this got a little heat in it. Okay. So are we ready to go or?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Feel me. Take me in slowly so you can understand how deep my love can go. Baby, your river is flowing. So let me just fill you up till you just overflow. Just feel me all over your body. I promise you'll thank me if you do just what you're told. 'Cause you will be whimpering gently, shivering softly, but you won't be sad or cold. You know what that is? That's just my way. Whenever I like to take my time, whenever you can't believe the high, whenever I got you open wide, that's just my way. Whenever you feel the best you've had, whatever your wish is my command. When even your bad day ain't so bad, that's just my way. Oh yeah, completely. I want you to know me till all of your fears and ambitions are gone. Now walk towards me, ever so slowly. Now hike up that skirt and show me just where I belong. You know what that is? That's just my way. I won't stop until the break of dawn. That's what's really going on. You can't do much better. I'm down. What you gonna do, baby? Now it's up to you. Now I won't wait forever. Girl, that's just my way. All right, is it?
Y'all, I just want to say good night. Happy New Year. Thank you so much to Corey Black, Black Made Media. Please subscribe to Sensual Lyrical Readings. Thank you so much to Sean Unfiltered for stopping by. Please sign up to Sean Unfiltered and definitely sign up for another round. Friday, is it Friday or no, Saturday? They will be doing Ready to Love recap. Please stay tuned for that because y'all know it's going to be a good one. And Sunday, I'll be doing Ready to Love recap with Misha Allen, as y'all know. Corey, when is your recap for Ready to Love?
You know, I completely fell off with that.
Okay.
I just do the panels now. So
Okay, so Corey will probably be joining Sean and another round on Saturday. Okay.
Yeah.
Good night, y'all. Thank you so much.
All right, everybody. Thank you guys for listening. Have a good night.
Good night and God bless everyone.